the co-host,
OMG.
and today is episode 90 of the OG podcast. Welcome everybody. Speaking of which, what is your off top just randomly? What is your favorite 90s song?
My favorite 90s song.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. Didn't think I was
That's
gonna
a.
hit you with that one, huh?
Oh, heck no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Well, the thing was, is I wasn't really big on music until the 2000s, so it's kind of like, eh.
Oh, so
Let me think
so
here.
nothing. You have no favorite 90s song.
I'm sure I do.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna take a guess, see, back in the 90s, I was more into those baby making music. So I was
Ah.
listening to like, Boys to Men and some Genuine, you know what I mean? So I just can't think of the name of the songs, but it's probably from one of those two artists that I probably liked back then.
Yeah, definitely. The baby music was popping back in the 90s. You had all different
Mm-hmm.
kinds of baby music, baby making music groups. Oh my god. Yo, Crew Dog with that host and Raid and Bezoid with that host, man. Thank y'all so much appreciated. Yo, we came in just in time. We came on live
Yeah,
just
we
in
did.
time. And if we're a little bit late, I'm sorry. I had something on my nose and I had to clear it up. Didn't realize it until like me and OG were talking. I was like, oh, we can't go live yet. Something's on my nose. What is up, Bezoid? Is that Bezoid? That was
Yeah,
Bezoid.
he's here.
Okay. All right. I was like, I know I heard the chime noise.
He's
Now,
being the shadow in the night right now, so
yeah.
let him be the Batman for a
Well,
minute.
I heard him this time because I did. I had OB. I didn't have the streamer mode on, so I heard him this time. Now I can turn the streamer mode on. And now you're no longer silent. What up, Bezoid?
What's happening, man?
How was your morning?
Oh, it was good. I just got like the some hype news.
Oh yes, I know what news you're talking about. I got that news too.
Oh yeah, we just even did it too. So oh
Oh,
yeah.
oh man, yeah. This is gonna be like probably one of the biggest topics to talk about on the episode today, which is surprising because I didn't think it was gonna be big news about that about that topic. And I have something interesting to say about it that's gonna involve people hating on that certain game and wanting it to die.
Oh god.
Yeah, because but we'll go into that further later. We'll start off with the week. OG, how was your week? Wait, did we lose him?
I think he has muted his mic. Let me
Oh, he
see.
muted his mic. He might have some issues because he's having some power issues at the moment.
Look at the sausage.
Oh, the sausage, the special sausage.
The special sausage. It got big on the channel. You know how when the
Oh yeah,
oh my
sausage all going all over the screen.
Yo, he talking about he's thinking about doing a clothing line. Oh my god, special sausage everywhere.
Oh, special sausage hoodies. Protect your head. I think I just went too deep.
Oh my god. That's what she said.
Oh, with the sausage hype.
There you go. Let me see.
Bro, I think your emote just went viral. I think your emote's more viral than my oh my Jesus. Yo, that is a pretty hefty emote there you got there. Pretty meaty emote there you got there.
Pretty meaty. So many jokes to do.
I know.
So many.
Yeah, so many sausage jokes.
So many sausage jokes.
See? So now when you talk about your Portuguese sausage, Crew Dog, you could just spam ghost emotes. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. OMG, are you here? Or
I just got back.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
I'm having a lot of technical difficulties, so you'll have to bear with me.
No, it's cool. It's all good, man. We've been there before. So how was your week, OMG?
Well, this morning and last night we've been without power
Oh.
because wonderful folks at AT&T who's trying to install fiber optic for the entire apartment complex apparently doesn't know how to deal with wiring, which is weird because you would think that a company that does this on a regular basis would have no problem installing everything and just doing their thing. But no, no, no. Right before they left yesterday, they went ahead and like cut one of the cords and knocked everyone's power off. So we're all without power for 4 hours last night, and then it happened again when they first got in this morning. It's a it's like they decided to say, "Hey, let's just continue where we left off last night," and everything went out. Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's a good start to your day. And what was kind of funny about what happened last night is I was actually watching season 2 of Iron Fist on Netflix, and
Oh.
so the guy's fist was lighting up, and he was about to punch something, and then boom, everything shuts off. I was like, I'm new Iron Fist.
Then that's a
So,
new 4D that new 4D technology, 4 dimensional.
heck yeah, I don't want it.
You felt the power.
I did. I'll stick to 3D. Thank you.
Uh, well, I honestly I wish they would have gave you the guys that installed it over at my apartment complex, because my apartment complex we didn't have no issue at all. Like they just came in and did their thing, and it is what it is. So you must got the new guy. You must got the new guy.
The new guys.
No, what happened was he plugged it in and then he plugged it in the wall and then he tripped over the cord twice.
Probably what happened. You're probably not even wrong.
Dang.
Yeah, man.
And then just kept walking. He probably just got up after tripping and just kept walking like, I'll be all right.
Oh, I'll be all right. He tried to play it off like he ain't fall. That was already like
this happened.
I don't know how this happened. That was already like that.
Yeah, like that what I got here.
That is crazy.
Oh yeah, so it's been kind of weird lately. Matter of fact, it was dark, by 9:30, so we're kind of just being a woman chilling, candlelight kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, but
Whoa.
I would have taken advantage of that. I'm just saying. Be like, babe, don't ever say I don't ever give you a candlelight dinner. I just turn out.
There you go.
I turn out the whole neighborhood for you, baby. That's what I'm.
Like good night, you see. Oh yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I would have took advantage of that. Man.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh my god.
what about? Oh, go ahead.
Sexual healing come on in the background.
I'm just waiting. For that sausage hype emote to start spamming again. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean that sucks. That's a bad first impression for you guys.
Oh yeah. I mean, not that we were going to, consider AT&T, but now we know we're not getting it.
I was gonna say that's.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Thank you, Spectrum, for never screwing up my electronics.
That's what, I can honestly say though. I haven't had no problems, but then again, like, again I mean, like I said, my wife gets special perks with AT&T because of the company that she works for. So that could be it too, but like like I said, we got a really good deal, and like I haven't had no issues since I've switched. I haven't had no issues with my internet. But again, like I said, that could be because we could be special customers. I don't know, but I haven't like that's crazy though. That's like that really sucks, dude. I mean, even if you're not getting AT&T, that just sucks the fact that you like had to go without power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really bad. That sucks. Considering,
Yeah.
it's the day before the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I'm trying to go over my notes for the podcast and everything gone.
Well,
okay.
So OG off the cuff, huh?
it could be worse, right? You could be playing Shadowverse right now, or the expansion could have just came out, and then the power go out, and then you wouldn't be.
I'm so checked.
Shadowverse is in maintenance right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to be talking about that today. It's a huge update. There's a lot of big news today. A lot of
big news. I'm already getting ready to get my 10 packs today. I'm getting 10 packs today for Shadowverse. I'm super excited.
Yeah. I'll be going over that a little bit today too, so we'll get to that a little bit later. But
definitely.
But yeah, that's been pretty much my week, just dealing with lack of electricity and watching Iron Fist and letting him punch my electricity out, and of course grinding Shadowverse hard, and I reached a new rank. I reached Pay 2, which I sent
Nice.
Candy and my other friend a picture of. So doing really really well, and I'm playing a little bit of Seven Ice on the background too, and then of course I did play a little bit of Final Fantasy X. Um, that was like late last week, so it kind of worked out. It was pretty cool.
That's cool. That's cool. Bezoid, how's your week been? I'll go last.
My week's been good. Um, been playing a lot of games. Been catching up on games because after the beta, we had stopped all games to hit the beta, so I
Yeah.
was behind. I was definitely behind.
Life didn't exist when the beta was up.
Yeah. So now that everything was getting back to normal, and then Destiny came out with the raid, I've been grinding nonstop. Destiny,
Grinding.
and then over the weekend, Dead by Daylight had a bonus where you get bonus points, like
Mhm.
kind of like a double point
Mhm.
for it all over the weekend. So me and Matt and Pam just been going ham on that. I even play as the killer. I even play as the killer.
What?
I rarely do, and I played as the pig from Saw.
Uh huh.
Totally fun.
I have a confession.
What?
I've never seen Saw in my life.
You never seen Saw?
In my life, I've never seen.
Okay, watch.
I've seen one of them. Yeah.
Just watch the first 1, 2, maybe 3. You don't have to keep going after that because it starts getting crazy. But at least the first 3.
Mm.
But yeah, I played as the pig, and after Dead by Daylight went off, been back on Destiny. Destiny has been where it's at for me.
That's
Been
what's up.
definitely where it's at. Until this morning.
What happened?
Until this morning. I got revitalized this morning, so we'll talk about it.
Uh-oh. I hate it.
Well,
I hate it when games kill the games for people's passion or not passion, but they're like their grind for games when you're like whap whap and then it just frustrates you. That sucks. I hate that.
Also, I have been playing Shadowverse. I have been playing a little bit of.
Yeah.
I've
Nice.
been up late playing a couple of times too.
How
Good
you
to
liking it? How you liking it? Like all around, how you liking it? Like now that you've
I
done.
mean, it's not Yugi, but
Yeah.
I like me personally. If I get challenged in like a thinking game like that, it puts me back into my chess platform where I just love thinking,
Right.
strategy, and so learning how to use one of the harder decks of Runecraft and then changing it up and going Swordcraft. So having those 2 decks has been real fun.
Oh yeah.
I've been through both stories. I've built me a what you call a low budget deck. A low budget deck of each, and so I was waiting till the new expansion before I started rank grinding.
That's what's up.
And I guess this maintenance gonna start that.
Yeah, I'll go over that. Don't worry. I'll give you all the details you need.
I don't want to ask that
Yu-Gi,
question.
Man, I never cared for Yu-Gi-Oh at first. Oh, Magic said it's not Yugi. Man, I never cared for Yu-Gi-Oh at first, but after playing this game, I said the exact same thing.
I enjoyed the physical card of Yu-Gi-Oh, like the physical game of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I think I enjoyed the physical aspect of Yu-Gi-Oh more than I enjoyed the electronic aspect of it. Because once you play like the physical card game and then you go to electronic, it just doesn't feel the same. Although
I was big time in both, man.
Yeah,
The show, the card game, the video game of it.
Yeah, I watched.
Oh, yeah.
I think. Yo, Jim King with that host, man. Appreciate you. And Odis, did you get my message? It was about OMG's banner. He needs it resized. Apparently, it's not the right size at the moment. But don't rush on it. Don't worry about it. Take your time. Do what you got to do. It's no big deal. But yeah, my week's been pretty interesting. I actually visited PUBG again this week. For the record, I did this because, like, for one, I don't really ever get to play with I don't ever Cloudy, and I don't ever get to play with Mosquito. and I knew I was like, you know what? I'm gonna change it up, and I'm gonna bring back PUBG Monday, back for like 1 week and see what happens. You know, when I was playing with them, it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. I didn't get. I mean, the Nintendo 64 graphics were still bad, as and me running through the walls of a pixelated church was pretty bad. But I mean, playing with my friends, it was not bad. But that just means to tell you that games, even that games that are bad, are more fun when you play with friends.
Oh yeah, we should know about that. I mean, look at all the old school Nintendo games that were horrible, but we treasure them because we played it with friends. So.
Definitely, and I've been grinding a lot of Shadowverse. I've actually been uploading YouTube videos on it. Only my really good wins have I been uploading. I actually made it to A2.
Andy, you can't do that.
What?
You can't do that. No, you can't cherry pick. You got to show the good and the bad. You got to show the good and the bad.
I plan on it.
G shows the good and the bad.
I plan on it.
You can't cherry pick now.
I plan on it. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. Like how many games I'm gonna do in like one episode. That's how I haven't figured out yet. Because I don't.
The audience will start calling you on it. You actually upload your wins?
No.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. No.
So I grinded. I got to A2 for like a day, and then I got dropped back down to A1.
I thought you were B2.
No. Oh, not B2. I mean, yeah, B2. Sorry, not A2. Yeah, B2. Okay. Was in B2, and then I fell down to B1 because I've been getting destroyed by RuneCraft, ironically. RuneCraft and Portal. So, really.
Those are the top two.
Really, not really worried about like Forest anymore. Forest used to be really strong, but I realized it's not really that Forest is strong. It's you could play Tinko in Forest. So I didn't know that.
I believe, Handy, that it's gonna be less about what you play against and more about the person you're playing against. I think like right now, I think the people OMG playing, the high ranking dudes, it's not about the fact that they're playing either Portalcraft or RuneCraft. It's just they're a good player, and so I think that's the realm you about to get into.
Yeah,
I believe you'll just beat no matter what they do, what they play, puppet, no matter. But it's gonna be harder against the actual player.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's gimmick more skill. That's what you're running into.
Yeah, which is good because that's what I need.
Yes,
that's what I need. Because really, like a lot of ways that I've learned how to beat a lot of these people is just let them run out of resources. like let them run out of resources, and then I just play all my fatties, and then I kill them, and then they're like, wait, how did you do that? And I'm like, I let you use your resources. So, like, because, it's simple math. It's just like playing dominoes, right? They only have, if the they're only going to be able to have 3 of one card in one deck. So if they've already used 2, then most likely they got another one. If they use the other one, well, then that's when you can just unleash on them. So, I've been having a lot of fun playing Shadowverse. A lot of fun. I'm looking forward to play Bezoid when he's ready. I've already played Magiseth. And I think Magiseth's kind of enjoying the game. He just needs to grind a little bit more. This game's very grindy if you want to get the cards that you want to get, for sure.
Counting cards.
I'm counting cards. Hey, you got to. Yo, there was a the last tournament I watched. There was actually somebody with a freaking notepad, because there was a notepad, and they were like keeping track of how many cards this person played and how much health they could take away, because sometimes if you don't, you can misplay if you're not paying attention to that stuff. That's pretty funny. That's
Wow, that reminds me of my Magic the Gathering days. Because I remember when I used to go to those tournaments, yeah, people brought notepads and they
Mhm.
would write down my opponent's played 2x of this card or
Mhm.
3x of
Yep.
that card.
Yeah.
Yeah, people like are serious. They actually do that stuff. Now, I don't take those kind of detailed notes, but I understand. Like I've been there before.
Y-
It's a thing.
Yeah, because I found out something too on the actual like the stage like where you're playing, not the online tournaments but the stage. There's no
Yeah,
time limit. There's no time limit for turn. So like you know how like when we're playing online, if we don't hurry up, then it ends your turn. It
yeah.
They don't do that on the physical tournament stage. So
Hmm.
in
I
person,
think I don't know if I like that. I don't think I like that aspect. Even though it is making them, be as best as they can, it should be all mental because
yeah.
that's what it's supposed to be, a thinking game. So if you mess up and you miscounted how many times a person used this card, you should be penalized for that, so to speak. You shouldn't be able to write that stuff down. That shouldn't be allowed.
and
That was a debate in other card game tournaments as well. Like people thought it was kind of messed up where someone could have a whole list of notes of everything that you're doing
Mm-hmm.
in mid game. Like no one had a problem with you writing down like okay he's at 30 life, I'm at 20 life.
Right.
And
That's
you mark your
fine.
life total. That was okay, but there were some people back in the day that used to complain about people writing, but the judges said no, it's pretty much fair use. Like did not they're only writing down what they see, and because it's what they see, they don't count it illegal. So it's kind of one of those weird like technical things.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it could be something that they change later because like their tournament scene is just starting to begin, and like esports are actually like picking up people to play for them for Shadowverse. Like Firefox has got some people. TS, I don't remember the full name for TS, but um, so I think that it could possibly change. Yo, what up, Funky Chicken? Long time no see, bud. I think that it could. I think that it will eventually change because I do agree. I mean, it's kind of sucky that like because you could be keeping notes and then the other person is not. So, it's like an unfair advantage to the other person. But I mean, it's like if one person's doing it, why not everybody do it? So I don't know. I think they could be making some changes. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, I hope to, because it actually brings a opportunity where, oh dang, he forgot that he only used two of them. You
Right.
know, it just
Hmm.
moments that could have been there that kind of sucks because, oh, I'm going to write this down. If he was just writing score, like, that's different.
Right.
But to write down what moves was played, it kind of takes away from that overall feel.
Right, because you
Got to
can't,
keep it
you
in your
can't,
brain.
you can't, you can't do that in chess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't do that in chess.
You can't do that in chess, and that's the one reason why I kind of like Shadowverse is because it's kind of like chess in a weird way. I kind of think of it as chess. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
um, but you know, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I still very much enjoy the game. I watched two tournaments over the weekend. I actually watched one tournament that was in Japan, which was very hard to watch because it was in Japanese or Chinese. I don't know which language it was in. I get confused on which is which. So if I say the wrong language, or I apologize. No offense to anybody. And then I watched the English one, which Crimson I believe won again. He's just been like winning like all the tournaments, all the U.S. tournaments. He actually plays for TS. And I've just been having a good old time. I actually played some Fortnite yesterday. Has actually had fun time again because I was playing with some friends. It was fun. Yeah, I just been gaming and grinding on Shadowverse. It's been pretty much my week.
Screaming and grinding.
Gaming and grinding. GG's.
Hmm.
Mhm. But whoever wants to go first on some news, go right ahead.
Oh, can I start? Can I
You
start?
you can go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead.
It's really small, but I just want to get this out there because I was annoyed and I see one of my friends playing it right now. Terra, Terra, remember that game?
Yeah, I
Oh
remember that
yeah.
game.
Yeah, Terra, the RPG MMO. dropped the ninja yesterday. I think it was the day before yesterday. They dropped the ninja class. So Cloudy and them, you can go ahead and try it out. 'Cause I believe they like Terra. I wanted to play ninja because y'all know I like ninjas and
Right.
play almost in any RPG.
Right.
I was so waiting for Ninja to come out. I boot up Terra. I upload the update. I go to make a new character. I put it as a ninja, and then it said you cannot be nothing but a little plushy race class. You can't be human. You can't be elf. You can't be nothing but the little small plushy looking. Oh God!
That's
Why did they do that?
yeah. Why?
Why would they do that?
It's kind of like they're mocking Ninja or something.
Yes, you can only be the little small midget bunny eared girl, Elin. It's not fair.
Let me ask a question. Is it like that on PC?
Is it like that on PC? I thought you can. Let me check.
Cause that could, I mean, that says a lot. You know what I mean? I haven't touched Terra probably since it first came out. Have you?
No, I think you can only be Elin.
Wow,
Just Elin. Wow.
that's
And if you don't know what the Elin look like, I'm going to show you what the Elin look like, chat.
all right, Funky Chicken. I'm gonna have to. This Stream Elements chat thing's messing up again. Give me 1 second. I have to put
There you go.
regular chat.
Chat, that's what an Elin look like, and that's the only way you can be a ninja. You gotta be that little midget. You cannot be any other race. That
That's-
is just horrible that they did that.
That's
I
crazy.
don't understand why.
Maybe they'll be coming up with new. And I hate to say this because I don't want this to be a thing, but maybe they'll be coming up with new races for it, and it's behind a pay block.
Oh, that I don't think that's.
I'm just saying. I'm just.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying.
How are you going to compete with Final Fantasy 14 or Blade and Soul when you're limiting yourself like that? You could be any class on Final Fantasy. You ain't limited that on World of Warcraft. Why would you do that?
That's
Just not smart. Now I was totally turned off. I just I took off Terra straight up. I didn't uninstall it, but totally got off the game.
I would.
I'm sorry to hear that. I know you were really hype about it for a while, you know?
Yeah, I was so hyped. So I'm just gonna go try the Ninja on Blade and Soul.
I'm gonna go play. Yeah, because it's probably gonna be better. It's already. I mean, it's already better on freaking Final Fantasy 14. I mean, when you think about it.
Yeah, the ninjas on Final Fantasy 14 is awesome.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be a specific race. Why would you do? Oh, no, I don't understand. Somebody need to get drop kicked over there. Somebody over there need to get drop kicked.
I just. Why would you want to when you have all the other now? Because all the other classes can be like multiple races, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
So
no, not all the other classes. After finding that out, I found out there are other classes that you can I think the gunner you can only let me go check. I'm gonna boot up Terra just to be sure.
Yeah,
I think it's a couple of other classes that you can only be a specific one with.
Well, there you go, chat. Terra is officially RPG race discrimination.
It's official.
It's official.
Why? What do you gain? Why do you want everybody looking like an Elin? If people don't want to be an Elin, they shouldn't have to be.
I guess it's for people that are really dedicated to ninja. I guess, which is really stupid.
I'm sorry, I can't be a midget plushie. No, it's just I don't want to be a lolly. That's just no.
Yeah, I mean when I think even I don't even remember what the lolly looks like, but I know you just put it in the chat. But just hearing the name lolly, like, does not sound very ninja-y to me.
Right.
You know?
You a ninja. A ninja.
Get your
You should be
ninja
able to
lollies
get ninja.
today. Handy, I sent you a few DMs. Can you? Yeah, I will. Yes, I will show them to OMG after the podcast. Is that fine? Because I don't want to interrupt the flow of the show, if that's possible. Considering we're really, really, really going off the cuff today. Yeah. Definitely, man. That's crazy though, man. I'm really sorry to hear about that.
I'm booting it up now to see if any other races are
discriminatory.
discriminatory.
And this is why we cannot move forward in America. Because we have people.
Even in video games.
Yes, we stuck in the past.
Mm-mm-mm.
The size of the banner should be all right. It should be correct though. Okay, much appreciated. Much
Thank
appreciated.
you.
Yes, and it will probably take him a few days to get it fixed because he has no power
No power at the moment.
at the moment. So, oh my Jesus. Oh gee, I don't know how you're living right now, man. No power.
Well, I'll live.
You know what it reminds me? You know what it reminds me? It reminds me of the flood of '98. Remember?
I knew you were gonna say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't have power afterwards.
We
And
didn't
that's,
have no-
well, that was mainly because they turned it off, to prevent
Right.
problems.
From
But
us dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. 1, 2, 3.
Loading
Three.
the count
Hold
today.
on.
Three.
Wait, okay. Apparently, only females can be brawlers. So not only are they racist,
They're sexist.
They're sexist.
That's it. I'm protesting against this game, even though I have nothing to do with this and I'm not passionate about it at all.
Only Elans can be Reapers, which is ooh, that's a nice looking class though. Can't be a plushie. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Can't be a plushie, y'all. I think I'm gonna name this episode "Can't Be a Plushie," episode 90.
Only high elves can be gunners. Why would you do that?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
Forcing that grind.
They're forcing people to be certain races.
Yeah, that's just.
It's. Well, I knew there was a reason why I didn't play Terra. Now I actually have a political reason. I'm just kidding. But
I don't understand that. That's just one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in a game.
And that, my friends,
especially a role-playing game.
And that, my friend, is how a game could kill itself. One of the ways.
Right there, bingo.
One of the ways.
Let me kill myself by saying you can only use a certain race to be a certain class.
Now, maybe it'd be okay if it somewhat looked like a ninja, or felt like a ninja, but the fact that you're a little plushy thingy makes no sense.
Yeah, it's just like on Final Fantasy 14, you have to be the little lollipop on there. No, you should be able to be whatever you want on any race.
That's like playing Monster Hunter and only being the little cat.
Yes. And only being a little cat. No.
No.
That shouldn't be a thing. That shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
Give it the time, man.
I don't.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. We can go.
No, I
Let-
just
let-
no.
let's-
I mean, this is crazy. I mean,
it's
it's
making me mad because I can't play the class I want unless I be allowed.
And you know what they'll say? Well, it's to reserve resources because the game is free.
No, that's not a good excuse right there.
No, but
Okay.
I wonder what their excuse is though.
I
Like,
wonder myself. It really does.
like,
It's like forcing people to be a pedo bear. No, man, I don't want to be a little small kid. I want to be an adult. I want to be an adult.
I would almost be acceptable if they would just say, we're just lazy. We just don't want to do it. Okay.
I would rather take that than
Yeah.
any other stupid excuse.
Yeah. Just tell me you're lazy and you just don't want to do it, and I can kind of understand. Because there's sometimes I don't want to do stuff, but I'm not gonna make it sexist or RPG racist because I'm lazy. But whatever.
Listen to how that sound, Handy. You can only be a brawler on female.
Right.
What? I can only punch things with my fist. As
Well,
a
a woman. So are we saying that women are angry?
So many bad things.
I can
How has
say
this
so
not
many.
How has people not been coming after them for that?
I don't know. But somebody that has no business about gaming or nothing about it is gonna say something.
Lord, the answer is always the Lord.
Oh my god! But you know what's funny is people that are listening to this episode now or whatever are probably gonna go play Terra for the first time just because
Right.
we're talking about this.
Just because we're talking about it.
Yep.
Because we noticed these little weird things. Actually, that's funny because I never noticed it until you brought it up. I was like, dang, that actually makes. You're right. You're totally right. That's crazy.
Wow.
So
I didn't even mean to bring it into a big thing. I just was like, I can't use Ninja.
that's
And I just realized it's bigger than that.
yeah. And I actually was like looking forward to actually use Ninja in, you know, because how much you and Matt was talking about how good Ninja is.
Yeah.
All this, yeah. I'm. You won't see me be no lolly. I ain't from the Wizard of Oz. I ain't from the lollipop. What is that? The lollipop.
The Lollipop Guild.
Yeah. The lollipop guild. Yeah. Yo, I would die if somebody made that guild in Terra right now.
Lollipop Guild.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Well, OMG. I believe it's your turn, my friend.
Well, we'll just get this out of the way now. I'm gonna go over the Shadowverse update.
Yes.
Big, huge update. So right now, no one should be able to play the game because it's under maintenance.
Lies.
Why are they under maintenance, you ask? Well, why would they actually keep us all from being able to play this wonderful game? Because big things are happening today. Big thing. First and foremost, the new set drops Omen of the 10. That's right. Basically, based off of 10 different legendary, basically people or beings, whatever. And they're supposed to be a big deal. And they're going to add them plus a bunch of extra cards. So you'll have new cards to play with. For those who play rotation, which is similar to Type 2 or Standard, you're going to be having Omen in the 10, but you're losing Wonderland. So if when you log in today and look at your rotation decks, you're going to notice that some of them may look X'd out or something. Just click on a class, remove all the ones that don't belong, and you'll be able to see it'll be in red where you can't use it no more. You get rid of it and replace it with new stuff. If you haven't already done so, and you'll know when you log in. But anyway, so new sets dropping, big deal. Also, they're adding more story to the campaign. The Guild Wars, you're gonna be able to play as Havencraft in the Guild Wars. So if you've already completed all the other single player story mode, you'll have access to that. And then on top of that, they're making some adjustments to Portalcraft specifically.
Supposedly nerfing it, but I don't know if I agree.
So they're supposed to be nerfing it, and I like where you went there, because technically it's not really a nerf.
Yeah.
So this is the idea. So what's cool about the people who make this game is that they analyze its statistics and they make adjustments and they tell you about it. Whereas most other games will just kind of hide it and say, "Hey, we're making this change." This game explains why they're making a change. Basically, the number one deck as far as win percentage and played the most has been Portalcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Portal and Runecraft are the top two, but Portal is pretty much number one at the moment.
Unfortunately.
By a little bit. Well, I love it, but anyway.
Runecraft.
Yeah, Runecraft still goes hard. But anyway, so this is the adjustments that they're making as of the update. So this is going to be only for those who understand the game. So if y'all don't understand, I'm sorry. But they did adjustments to two specific cards. One of them is Noah.
Oh, thank Jesus. Yeah.
It's kind of a nerf, but it's not a big deal. Basically,
Yeah.
the only thing they're changing is that instead of costing 9, he's going to cost 10 to play.
Oh,
so if I'm going to beat you on turn 10 instead of
turn 9. That's nothing huge.
It's not big, but they're trying to even the playing field. Now, here's the other one that's really debatable, because I don't know if I call this a nerf or not. It's really debatable. So, Nicholas, that's the big thing.
Oh, yeah, Nicholas.
So, for those who don't know Nicholas, he's a 4-3 for 4. You play him and you get an amulet to play. When the amulet goes away, you get a 5/5 with ward. He's basically a big shield check.
Right.
Pretty big deal. So what they've done is, instead of making him cost 4, they're going to make him cost 5. They're like, oh, wow, that sucks. Well, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Because even though it costs 1 more, they're increasing its stats. So instead of being a 4-3, it's going to be a 5-4, which means a lot of the kill cards won't be usable unless you put in extra work to kill it. So he's now going to, even though it costs 1 more, he's going to be a lot harder to kill.
He's buff.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a buff. Like,
I know the buff, yeah. They said they're nerfing it, but it looks more like a buff to me.
Yeah.
And now, here is the one thing that does kind of nerf it, though. And this is something that me and my friend found out on accident because he was watching me play, and he didn't even know it worked out, too. So he has an enhance ability. Whenever you enhance him, you subtract 3 from the amulet of that and all copies of that amulet that's in play. So, for example, if I played 2 Nicholases on turn 5 and turn 6, and then I enhance them on turn 8, I get 3 shields at 1 turn. I had no idea that worked, but I did it, and all of a sudden my board was full of big things, and my opponent just quit. But I had no idea that worked. So, but what they did was, instead of letting you have all 3 at once, they're only going to let you just have the 1.
Okay, well,
so if you have another one sitting, the other one will still have to sit there and wait his turn. But the other one, only one of them pops off. So they did nerf that ability, which that's fine.
I guess that makes sense then why they made it bigger, because, I mean, the shield bigger, or the 5/4, because you only get 1 instead of all 3. So
right,
I still think if they're gonna make it a 5/4, they should have made it a 6, a 6/5/4.
That would be an actual nerf.
Yeah,
that would have been a nerf.
Yeah. Making it a 5/5/4, it's still pretty good.
That's too strong there. That's
pretty good. Who still puts a 5/5 like wall out that protects you? That's pretty legit.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But what they're doing is, because when it curves out, typically you certain cards, and turn 4 you drop Nicholas, turn 5 you drop other good stuff, and it curves out. Now you have to change what you play on turn 4, and that was really the whole plan. So instead of dropping Nicholas turn 4, you have to be creative. Now I already have my turn 4 play, but not everybody plays what I play, so it's going to be kind of different how everyone else is going to do it. Although there is a new card coming out that I will be wanting to play it on turn 4, but I won't get into that this episode. But anyway, so those are the main things. They're adding a new story mode. They're adding a whole brand new set of cards. They made some quote unquote nerfs for Portal. They did buff a couple of cards because apparently Swordcraft and Bloodcraft are the 2 that are being played released right now. So they did buff a couple of the stats of some of the cards that already exist. I don't remember the names of them because I don't have my notes on me, unfortunately.
I still think Bloodcraft got the shaft, though, in my opinion. I've seen all the cards that are coming out for Bloodcraft. I watched a guy called Lewis the Panda, and he's like really, he always stays in tune with the Shadowverse community, and like he showed all the cards that are being released today. In my opinion, like, if you play Blood, you just pretty much just like him because he's a vampire or something. Because right now I just don't see no point of playing Blood, because everything to play Blood you have to like kill yourself, meaning you take your own HP, And to me, for as much as HP you have to take off yourself to make yourself, like, to put certain things on the field, to me, the trade is just not worth it. I haven't even seen anybody come close. No, but I don't even think I've lost to a Bloodcraft person yet, just because they end up killing themselves. I don't even have. They do the work for me because, for those that go ahead.
Maybe they just not good players.
Maybe not.
That's actually what it is.
I've seen
You're absolutely
Bloodcraft.
right. Yeah.
I've seen Bloodcraft play well, and as much as he hits himself, he has stuff on the field that gives him his energy back. So I've seen it play really well from my research over it.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, I agree. As a matter of fact, there prior to lately it hasn't been good, but prior to the set that we had previously, Bloodcraft was actually a lot stronger. Because even though you were taking damage, you had bigger creatures in play and you were drawing extra cards. There were lots of things going on and then they have the ability to gain life, and you just have to play the right cards at the right time. So it's not like they just kill themselves and that's it. There's a reason they're doing it, and at a certain point, sometimes you just don't have enough to catch up. So there's a reason that he has to take damage. Right now it sucks, but I think it could get better again. But it was really, really strong at one time when I first played. But things do change. The meta changes all the time. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. As far as the new set's concerned, I don't know if Bloodcraft's going to be good. The main things that I've seen that are going to be really good, Dragon's got some potential, finally. Shadow is really getting some interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Runecraft is going to be stupid broken. I freaking hate it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. All the good stuff.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's stupid.
It's dumb.
And then Portal got like some broken stuff, and then Haven's kind of okay. And Sword got some good stuff too. So
Force got some like weird cards in my opinion.
Actually, Force got some good stuff too. Actually, they reprinted a card, and they do have a couple of good aggressive type stuff. You just have to know how to play it. Now, Force is gonna be good too.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's just weird.
Omen, the Force Omen is actually interesting because he's a 10-drop that puts your opponent's life total at 6. Period. Which is pretty legit. That means that on turn 10, I'm putting you at 6 regardless of what life you're at. You can't go above 6. And then there are a couple of cards that just auto-kill you afterward. It's actually a pretty legit strategy. Force, I think, will be coming back. But again, like Shadow, they got some good stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I think Runecraft might end up being number 1 because they got the stupidest, most broken cards ever. It's so dumb.
Yeah, it's
so
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I agree. Runecraft is gonna be a pain in the butt.
Yes, it's already a pain.
I know, but
tier 1.
I know, but it's gonna be worse.
Like tier 0.
It's gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse, and I don't care. I'm not switching to the dark side. I'm gonna stay with my dragon and sword.
Leave me the Runecraft, please.
If I do go third deck, I'm going Haven. If I do go third,
Haven?
Yeah, I'm going Haven. Because I gotta do Tinko, man. I gotta do the Tinko trick, bro. I gotta do it at least once, man. That's just too funny.
I gotta make this PSA now. I don't want anybody saying Bezoid went top tier. I literally just chose Runecraft because I thought Isabella looked this sweet. Well, Isabella, sorry. And then I chose Swordcraft because I thought Erica looked at the second sweetest. So putting that out there. Even Max thought that's the reason why I used them. So it wasn't. Yeah.
Whatever. He's just trying to be the best. We know. No, I'm just kidding. Bezoid.
I didn't even know Runecraft was good. I thought I liked spellcasters. So there you go.
Yeah, it's definitely top tier, and it will remain top tier because it's just stupid. Broken, if you know how to play it.
Yeah, which I mean.
Oh, there's a learning curve.
Yeah.
There is a learning curve. I don't play Runecraft because I don't feel like doing all that. No.
To me it's too complicated, but those that can do it, hats off to you because...
Yeah, teaching myself was was a nice little pain there.
You gotta like almost
Oh,
think
yeah.
like 5 moves ahead, like, you know what I mean. And they gotta be in your
Yeah.
hand. They gotta be in your hand.
Mhm.
I
Oh, and one more update too. I forgot. The practice mode. You're gonna be able to play Elite Three against all the characters for computer.
Ooh.
If you
shoot.
beat them, you do get prizes for it as well.
Yes.
So
That's another thing too. We should let people know when you beat the elite on practice, you do get a lot of prizes. Elite, and now they, like he said, they're gonna have a new elite on it. So that's another way to get more rupees and stuff like that. Just to let y'all know,
Yeah.
those that are struggling to get rupees and stuff. But yeah, my question is, do they reset the ranks each?
only if you're Grandmaster. They put you back to. I'm not sure if they put you back to Master or they put you back to A0 or A2.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Okay.
exactly sure. Or not
Okay.
A2, but double A.
Uh-huh.
I'll have to double check with the Grandmasters that I watched to see where they're at after the rotation. But I think that you have to grind Grandmaster every season, which makes sense because
Oh
you get
yeah.
rewards
Yeah.
for getting Master and Grandmaster. So I think you can drop to double A if you're in the Grandmaster and Master ranks.
But
So
ahead.
where will you guys go back to?
We're not going back after that.
We're not adjusting. If you're not Master or Grandmaster, you stay where you're at.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're close to Grandmaster,
So
but we're not there. I think.
yeah, I've got a while. Like I'm A2. I have to win about I think 20 more matches to get to double A.
Okay.
And then I have to do double A0, double A1, double A2, and then I go
Okay.
to Master, and
Okay.
then that ranks it in Grandmaster. So
Oh.
it's still gonna be a grind.
Yeah, and it's rough. Like the grind is rough. It
But
like
especially when you're the high ranks. Like I do get 9 to 11 wins in a row, but that's not easy.
the
It's
most
not
I've gotten
easy
is
at all.
7. The most I've gotten is 7. 7
Yeah.
wins in a row. 7. And really, the only time I lose is like when I lose to my deck, and then it just means I don't get the cards that I need when I need it.
You
But
be drinking?
I'm really surprised that a lot of people don't play Sword. Swordcraft.
No, sword is kind of popular where I'm at now because it's still pretty good.
My opinion,
It's
it's
just-
really good. I almost
It's
like
just
Sword
not
better
as
than
good as
Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, Sword I think is probably better than Dragon right now. It's debatable, but I think Sword and Dragon are in the same tier. I
Yeah.
don't think they would be considered like
Their
in
play
tier
style
two.
similar to me.
Yeah.
It's interesting. But I mean, I like them both. But I just went Dragon because I'm all about getting the big stuff and throwing it down. Where Sword kind of gets all the knights together and beats down with that. It's interesting.
I went to Dragon because of Blue Eyes White Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go Dragon. You know what I mean? I had no idea like how it played or whatever, and then I just started learning it, and I was like, oh, I actually like this. This is cool.
Whoa. That card does a lot.
What? What did you see?
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the new Runecraft cards.
Yeah.
Runecraft got some stupid stuff.
Yeah,
really stupid
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, and
Oh,
those.
and there's a new mechanic. I forgot to mention. There's a new mechanic called Invocation. Basically, if you meet the requirements, you can play a card from your deck and put it into play. And
Well-
Runecraft has one of those cards. It's a 2020. If you meet all the requirements, it just comes into play at the end of your turn.
Kind of like Exodia, in a sense.
Well, yeah, you have to do a lot to get there, but it's easy because the actual tier deck does everything naturally. There's already a deck that it fits in. And the sad thing is, you don't even need it to win. That's just added flavor. That's all it is. It's completely unnecessary,
Yeah.
but it's still good.
Definitely go into my deck. Spell boost all the cards in your deck 9 times.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
so that's one of the new cards. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one of the new
bro.
cards. It's that card, the 2020, and then there's a 6-cost spell that does some stupid stuff. It's
Yeah.
dumb. It's just dumb.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm
those are
sorry.
the updates.
Let me stop. I'm sorry, Chad. We
We're nerding out.
Yeah,
we're nerding out right here.
yeah.
Nerding out.
So, but yeah, that's all the news. If you have any comments about it, definitely let me know or questions. I'll be happy to answer. But that's pretty much the update in a nutshell.
Yeah, and those that if you want to know like anything about the cards that are coming up, or anything like that, those that are listening to the podcast, you can go to the Twitter and to Shadow versus Twitter, and they show like all the cards that are coming, or that are going to be fixing to drop, and all that good stuff. You can look it up very easily. There's
I also want to give.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say there's also.
I want to give a shout out.
Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to Blue Reboot. That's BLU and then REBOOT. He's one of the guys that I watch on YouTube. He also streams on Twitch. Really good player. He actually gets Grandmaster on a regular basis, and he actually talks about the new stuff as well in his videos. So if you want to get an idea of what they are, you can pull them up on YouTube or Twitch, whatever your preferred platform is. And his videos should be there of him either playing or talking about the card. He does have an accent that I think is interesting. It's pretty cool. But he speaks clearly. Yeah, Blue Reboot's actually really, really cool. He's a good player. He's one of the people that I do watch. I do get some of my ideas from him. I don't completely copy it because I don't agree with everything that he says, but he's very, very good to listen to. Like,
yeah,
he knows
I actually got the idea from my Runecraft deck from him.
Okay, so you know about him. Yeah, he's really, really good. I highly recommend you watch his videos 100%.
Yes.
And OMG brought up a good point right there. Like when you're making your deck, don't copy the person exactly. Always come up with your own type of flair, your own kind of style, because you might learn something of your own that nobody else is doing, and it might do you well. In fact, I can't remember the card that I use now. You know what card I'm talking about? The one that I can't remember what it's called, but nobody uses it in their dragon deck, and it's amazing. It's probably an underrated card, and I just learned that on my own, just trying to just come up with my own style, and it's so good. I mean, it's really good, and the beautiful thing about that card is you can put it in any deck because it's a neutral. Also, I believe neutral's getting some new cards too. I believe.
Oh yeah, neutral's getting some good stuff too. I just didn't bring it up, but neutral's getting some broken. If you want to build aggressive, like super aggressive, neutral is really also where it's at too. So you can go neutral. Doesn't matter what class you play. Just add a few cards from the class of cards, and that'll also win you a lot of games.
Yep, so, that's where I'm going.
I play in story mode. I play neutral in story.
You play neutral? Yeah, you play neutral. Well, when I make my dragon deck consists of neutral and dragon, and I think I'll be doing the same thing with sword, is doing neutral and sword, just because I like some of the effects with neutral, and especially now it's gonna be online Donkey Kong. Man, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Oh yeah. I'm super hyped. As long as I get my power back, I'll be good.
Just don't touch my Runecraft, please. Just don't touch it. Leave it top tier.
Don't worry, they're trying to nerf Portal, even though they gave Ruin all the broken stuff. Although Portal did get something broken that I told Andy about earlier, but it takes a long time to explain, and I'm not going to get into it. But so I mean, other cards got good stuff, but Rune is still number one as far as the good stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna see. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to get up in the tournament ranks with Runecraft being the way that it is. But I'm still gonna grind it. I'm still gonna try it.
I'm just reading the cards.
You can still beat it.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
You should also talk about the tournament that's next week or this weekend. That's coming up.
Oh yeah, there is a tournament coming up. 1v1. You can sign up at Battlefly. If you happen to have them on your Facebook page, which I do, you can sign up and you can get actual email updates about their events and stuff, and you can register. They have 3 different signups. It's going to be on the 28th and the 29th, I believe, is when they're doing. So you can sign up, and I'm not signing as I'm working, so I don't know, what all you need to do when you sign up. But it's up there if you want to do it, and it's a good way. If you win, you get a chance to play in $1 million tournament. So. So for those of you that that feel like you might have a chance or just want to get a kind of a handle of what the competitive scene is like legit competitive scene, definitely sign up for the tournament and do the best you can.
And you only need 2 decks to enter in this tournament. You don't need 3. And also, I should say that when you enter this tournament, people that are already in the $1 million tournament, like all the top rank high players, they can't be in this tournament. This is for people like the people that like can't seem to beat those, or like can't seem to like get there, or like they just been struggling or whatever, or maybe they're like new to Shadowverse like me, or OMG's not really new, but you know what I'm saying. So it gives you guys a chance to gives you guys an opportunity. So I most likely, if I can build a sword deck within a week, I'm probably going to a good sword deck. I'm probably going to enter in the tournament just to see what happens. See what happens. Can't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Do you know if Bert? I think Bert said he was gonna try and enter it too, right? OMG or
he's not sure. It depends, but he's wanting to try.
Yeah. So definitely. If you guys feel like your deck is strong enough, or you feel like you have what it takes, you should enter it. I mean, like OMG said. Well, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You can lose, and you can just get better. Get better next time. Get better next time. But definitely.
Get good.
Well, I got some. I don't want to jump into the big news yet, but we can go into some little news, because this is interesting considering the big news is kind of going hand in hand with what we're gonna be talking about. Xbox partners with Razer to bring in mouse and keyboard support.
Yeah, that ties into it.
That really ties into it. So I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, PlayStation already has it, so I mean,
only thing I can say is welcome to the party. You guys are late.
Yeah, you guys are late, but I guess the most interesting part is that they're actually partnering with Razer though to do it. So like you're gonna be able to, like, when you plug in your Razer products, apparently, I mean, it's not out yet, but this is what they're speculating to. When you plug in your, because a lot of the Razer stuff has the chroma color thing or whatever, you can adjust the chroma color and stuff like that. I mean, whoop-de-doo. I mean, cool. Yeah. But, I mean...
My thing is, they should have been did that.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
You're Microsoft. I mean,
yeah.
You got a PC right there, so you might as well just integrate that with your Xbox.
Yeah.
I'm glad they did it. I'm just like, why didn't you do it earlier? Because they should have been able to do that.
Yeah.
It would have made even messaging each other so much better.
Just the fact that it's just weird that how PlayStation beat them to that, considering, like you said, they're a PC company. Like that should have been standard on the Xbox One. I mean, the original Xbox. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you should have been able to plug in a PC or at least a controller. Go ahead.
On PlayStation 3, you was able to use a keyboard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's I'm like, why haven't this been on Xbox? Okay.
Yeah. And my question is, why did you have to partner with a company to do it? Or why did you have to have some kind of partnership? You know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just going to say, all the Xbox people out there, at least you got something.
Yeah.
Let's see what I gave it to you earlier.
Yeah. At least y'all are now equal playing fields. Oh, and the next question I want to ask you, since you are on the Xbox side now, both sides, do you notice a difference in playing Fortnite? Besides the controller, of course.
Do I notice a difference? No, not really. No, actually, yeah. I will say this: it feels a little bit more crisper on the PlayStation side. But then again, I was using the stream to PC, so that could have been the effect.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of people come from the Xbox over to the PlayStation and say it do feel a little crisper. The hit detection feel a little better on there.
Mm-hmm.
If it is, it's not like world changing. It's just it feels a little better. You get what I'm saying? So
right.
I won't put down either side on that. It's more along the preferences. And now, I can't say it. I almost said it.
I know. We're getting there.
Later, we'll talk about it.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
But a lot of people say it does feel more crisp, and the hit detection feels better on the PlayStation side.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like really reason why I like PlayStation right now is not even because of the system part of it. I just like it because I can customize my controller the way that I want to. I can jump with my R3. I can't do that with my Xbox controller because
we tried.
it's so Xbox is so complicated on like you really have to have a certain controller to customize your controller. And that's to me is dumb.
They want that money.
That's dumb. Like makes you wonder like what do they have in their controllers that say this is an Xbox license controller? There's got to be some kind of chip or something that tells it that, because that's what when I plug in my Afterglow or my Afterglow's in there and that's what it says. It says your controller's not an Xbox license controller. Well, how do you know that? How do you know that? It works. If it's not a licensed controller, if it's not I shouldn't be able to play it. I shouldn't be able to use it. In my opinion, my thing is if I'm able to use it, I should be able to customize it in the thing, unless it's like a special controller that is already comes with special
You can't even customize it normally.
No,
like with the regular Xbox controller.
You should be able to. You should.
Nope.
You can't.
Not Fortnite. Mm-mm.
Huh.
You cannot.
Huh.
Which is weird.
It is weird. It really is weird.
Well, no, you know what? You can. You just can't do the trigger.
The trigger part.
The trigger
part
yeah.
that you wanted.
I'm sorry about that. Sorry, Xbox guys. Yes, you can. Just can't do the trigger part.
That's
you
why.
You know how we did it on PlayStation when you could go to accessibility and switch that? You can't do that.
That's why I don't run the trigger system no more, because I play both systems and it messes with me. That's why I don't run it, because that's like I can't do it on Xbox.
Well, now you don't have to worry anymore.
Yeah, now I don't have to worry about it anymore. We might as well go into it.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Because I just thought about this literally right now. Look how many people who had to do different grinds, like Wheels.
Yeah.
He had to grind on Xbox, and then he had to grind on PlayStation. You don't have to do that anymore.
That was the main reason why I didn't want to buy the season pass this month or this year or this season. Because I didn't want to buy both. Now I don't have to.
Yeah. We were gonna wait until later, but we might as well.
Just yeah.
Chat, stream, Gaming Nation, history is upon us, and you ask,
the time has come.
The time has come. And you say, what? And we say, there is cross-platform from PlayStation to Xbox to Switch to PC to Android to, what am I missing?
Mobile.
iPhone? I just say mobile.
Mobile.
I just say mobile.
Mobile, yep.
All across Fortnite. We could join and play with our friends, y'all.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That is amazing. I don't care. Man.
Yes, it is done.
It's
done, y'all. We can play with each other, and that sounds so bad. I
just hope, because right now it's in beta, so I just hope they don't end it like too soon.
Nah, I was playing with Crew Dog right before the podcast. I was literally just playing with Crew Dog. Crew Dog, me, Blackout, and Jax. We were all playing, and guess what? It sounds like you're in a normal party on PlayStation.
Really?
It don't sound bad. You know when we was doing it with PC, and it would sound horrible.
Yeah.
No, it sounds really good. It sounds really dang on good, and I was surprised by that. I was expecting like it to not be clear and everything. Yeah, I played with them guys for about an hour. We had fun. It was so good to play with some of the fellas I haven't had a chance to play with, and that's again sounds bad.
You hear here, folks. Bezoy likes to play with the fellas. Where's the sausage emotes at? sausage time.
With a sausage emoji. No. Somewhere Ghost is laughing his butt off. Right?
Yes, definitely.
But no, seriously, it was. This is gonna revitalize the game.
Mm.
Sorry, Handy, it's coming back.
No, I already know. And
Vincent has done it again.
let me tell you something. And I was watching, and this was before the announcement was even made, but now it even stands clear. You can't want Fortnite to die, and this is what I was gonna say, because Fortnite is changing gaming as we know it, and now Epic raised the bar. What was it, last year, or a couple months ago, when they first did the crossplay thing with the phones and all that. Now they just raised the bar again.
Well, it's not just them. It's gonna be other games getting it too.
Well, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But that's what
Bungie, I'm standing up right now. Do it to Destiny.
Call of Duty.
Oh my God. I was hoping they do it for Call of Duty, but I wasn't trying to set myself up for like the heartbreak. It would be amazing if they did,
but it would be bad at the same time.
Everybody's channel would benefit from it.
Yeah,
because everybody plays COD.
Yeah,
I'm hoping. I don't want to get my heart broken. That's why I said Destiny first, because there's so many people I want to play with on Destiny. On Destiny, chat. Not 3 times in one episode. On Destiny.
The fact that I can play with anybody and everybody now, and I don't have to change systems, I don't have to change headset.
No more
Xbox Monday. I can just play my PlayStation all week. I ain't got to do nothing because y'all know practically I play Fortnite anyways. I mean, as a gamer, like this is history. Like this is the best thing that ever happened in gaming. Like even if you don't like Fortnite, you gotta like what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta appreciate. It's like the Berlin Wall just came down in the 90s right now. You know what I'm saying? Or it's not the Berlin Wall. The what's that wall that came down? Is it Berlin? You know what I'm talking about? And when Reagan was president or something,
I can look it up.
Somebody was president and the wall came down, and it was like it was dividing a country or something, and people wanted it to be like one country and not be divided. This is that wall. We're no longer divided anymore. Like, boo, PlayStation to like, boop. What are you talking about? It's all cross-platform. You don't even need a PlayStation.
Yes, it was November 9th, 1989. The Berlin Wall came down.
See? I didn't make sure I said the right wall. I was making sure I didn't say some other wall in some other country. But yes.
You just want her PlayStation.
You deserve it. You deserve a PlayStation, honestly.
She wants it.
With all the great graphics you do,
yeah,
you deserve it. Definitely.
Including the one we're on right now.
Yes, she did this, and she did mine, and she did Bezoy. She's done OMGs. She's working on OMGs, and she's doing amazing stuff. So you definitely deserve it. I just can't believe I'm alive during this time. Like I really didn't think I was gonna be alive when a game was gonna be fully cross-platform like this. Honestly, because I thought. In real honesty, I didn't think PlayStation was going to be able to swallow this pill. But
it was, do you want money? And they like, yes, we want money. That's all that was. They doing this just to benefit themselves. They not doing this for us gamers. Let's make sure we keep our heads on our shoulders. They're not doing this for nobody but Sony.
Yeah, you're probably right. He said,
"Don't praise them to the moon." Don't be like Sony. Oh God, thank you. No, they're doing this because they're looking at pockets and saying we want to get fatter. So
no, I mean, I'm just happy because it's gonna have to make other games be better now. Like,
I agree. The only thing I say is just give us Call of Duty, bro.
Yeah.
Give us that. I know they say you ask for something, you get something, you shouldn't ask for something, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Dude,
Give me the option to do it.
do
if
you
I,
not like money?
Give me the option. Like, it may not be the greatest thing, but give me the option. Odie said, I don't want to play against PlayStation people on Xbox. Who said you're going to play against us? You're going to play with us. B-Zord! B-Zord! I just thought of something.
What?
The wars are back.
No, it's not.
No. We could do PlayStation versus Xbox. Fortnite battles.
But can you have like an all PlayStation squad against an all Xbox squad? Is that a thing?
Can it happen?
Is
I
that
don't
a
know. I
thing?
don't know.
I wonder. Can the 49ers wreck shop
Bro,
against like PlayStation?
I'm just saying, this makes it so much easier to do this kind of thing if we wanted to bring it back.
You want to know what the true theory is though on why it's going down?
Why?
I believe because they already said they're gonna stop the all the tournaments, the skirmishes are going to be PC only. I believe they're making it so it's going to be a console tournament and a PC tournament.
Thank God. Thank God.
They're going to put those two together.
Thank God.
I think they're going to put Xbox and PlayStation together so they have a bigger, pool of people for those type of tournaments. And so,
well,
that's
in my opinion, they need to be in separate tournaments. We were talking about this yesterday. Well, we were talking about more about how tournaments don't need to be in regular lobbies, but I agree. Like, I don't think PC should be in the same tournaments as PlayStation, but maybe we're getting there. Maybe we're
hopefully they need to first stop the PC versus console tournament because it's not fair, and then second they need to stop I'm gonna put the pros against pubs. That's just put the competitive mode on there. If people go into competitive mode and get stomped by Ninja and them, that's on their choice.
Right.
But if you're just a casual player, you just want to casually play, you should be able to just go into a casual game and have some casual fun.
Magic says, "Oh my goodness, I know we moved on, but I just really looking at the new cards. I'm going Forest. Okay, Gump.
No, Handy. Think about this. This has just popped in my head.
What?
Overwatch.
I know.
Crossplay.
Overwatch crossplay, bro. I'm telling you, this is a beautiful thing because now games got to step up.
Oh my god.
Games got to step up because now it could be like, oh, I can't play with you. I don't have that game. Well, guess what? If you play Fortnite, we can all play together. If we have Fortnite, we can all play together. And guess what? It doesn't cost you a dime. You can go get it for free. And this is just a weird thing to ask because I know Save the World is popping right now. Is Save the World crossplay?
Okay. What'd you say, Handy?
Save the World is popping right now. Everybody's playing Save the World.
It's real popping right now.
So is Save the World crossplay?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
That's an interesting question.
I need to see.
That's interesting.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I just want to know. I mean, I know they went in, but did they go all the way in? You know what I'm saying?
Goes deep while you barely scratch the surface.
I'm just saying, we went in, but are we going all the way, or are we just, we're gonna meet up again? I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. OMG, your thoughts on this?
I think it's fantastic. I am very happy to see that everybody gets to play together. That's what gaming is all about. In all honesty, this right here is what gaming is all about. Everybody coming together to enjoy one of their favorite games together, regardless of where you are, regardless of what you're playing on. It's gaming unity. This is literally history. And that's awesome.
Yeah, that's if you hate this, you're just really a hater. Like, I'm sorry, but if you really hating on this, you are drinking the haterade by the boatloads because there's
I'm not gonna say that because I do understand some people that may not want to crossplay with other systems for
Mhm.
certain reasons that they've experienced in the past. I'm not gonna call them haters. I'm sure you have your reasons, but I'm on the side of yay, everybody gets to play together. But that's all I'm
the
really.
only reason why I call, I mean, yes, I understand where you're coming from, but there's gonna be a game that they're gonna want to be able to cross platform and play with everybody,
Mhm.
and because of Fortnite, they made it possible. They
But you
started.
got you
Yeah.
got you got to think about it, Handy. Not everybody plays multiplayer games all the time. There are quite a number out there that just enjoys playing them. Coming home playing their own single player game.
Well, yeah,
So
but then they don't even need to be in like then that's like they should even like be giving their opinion on it because they don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about the people that like play multiplayer games and just think like this is a bad idea or I don't want to play. I don't want. It's like I understand that it might suck. Like the frame rates might suck. I don't think they're gonna suck. I think the frame rate. Well, you played it. Did the frame rate seem any different?
from what I played, yeah, they gotta clear up a few kinks. It
Okay.
wasn't like I was just playing like if I was playing with yesterday with the PlayStation crew. And that was mostly just logging into the match.
Okay.
Once we got into the match, it felt pretty normal.
That's
Felt
cool.
really crisp. Actually, it felt more crisp than when I streamed from the Xbox to the PC. It felt way more crisp than that. So I was like, oh, I was no problems whatsoever.
Because that's what I'm saying, and that's where I'm thinking like people are gonna hate like in that aspect of it, and I'm like yeah, but just imagine the doors it's gonna open up for other games, and like I don't know, man, like this is crazy, like I think this is gonna bring a lot more people into Fortnite. To be honest, I think it's gonna bring new people to Fortnite.
I don't think it's gonna bring new people, but I think it's gonna revitalize the community
On,
because the community has so many people that was unable to play with people they love
yeah,
and their friends because of non crossplay. So
I think the only reason it's gonna bring new people is there's those games like they want to play with their friends and they just want to play with their friends. Like there's certain people like they don't care like what game they play, they just want to play with their friends. And some of them have Xbox and some of them have PlayStation, so
this
they can't play together. So they're like, well, hey, just get Fortnite and we can all play together.
well, see, most of the people has already did that. It's already playing with their friends from other games. You know what I'm saying? Fortnite ain't gonna really bridge that gap. If they look what happened with me and Boobies and them, they sent me their old Xbox so we can play together. So that was already done before now. I
Yeah,
don't I don't think
I
it's gonna be
mean,
a big increase of people. I just think it's going because I honestly believe it was slowing down. I believe Fortnite was slowing down. This gonna revitalize it.
yeah, yeah. This might keep some people, from not. I mean, COD. COD's gonna still cause an indent, but I don't think it's gonna cause a major indent like we thought because
Mm-hmm.
of this aspect alone. Um, you know, COD's still gonna do great. COD's still gonna do good. COD's still gonna be amazing. I'm still gonna love COD, but the
I
fact
think
that
Kyle still might take that spot.
you think it still could take the
I
spot.
think it still could take it. I think they
Mm.
did this because of how good COD
Oh,
was.
yeah. I think no doubt in my mind they were threatened. No doubt in my
Yeah,
mind they were threatened.
and see, unlike other companies that see somebody as a threat and don't do nothing, they said, "Oh, we about to do something. Hey, yo, hit the button. Hit the button.
Turn it on
Please,
and let's do it
turn it
now.
on. Hit the button, bro. Hit that
Let's
red
do it
button."
now. I mean, I just imagine the possibilities, especially if they bring playground mode back. Um, you know,
Yeah.
like playground
Imagine
mode.
if they did customized lobbies.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, I think they're holding that. I honestly
No,
think
they're
they're
waiting.
holding that.
They're
They're
waiting.
waiting with it. They
They're-
got it in a vault.
Dude.
It's somewhere locked up. Like this is our extra trump card button.
Cloudy, thank you so much for that host, man. Yo, what's good, man? Yo, I don't know if I'm gonna be playing PUBG much anymore, Cloudy. with this announcement. But because now I get to stay on my PlayStation and
Oh yeah.
don't have to. I get my buttons.
I get to play with Cloudy.
Yeah,
I've never played with Cloudy like that.
yeah.
Woo!
You get to play with Cloudy. Man, you get to play with everybody, dude. Like
If Cloudy plays COD. If they do this on COD, man.
no more as a streamer do you have to buy. Technically, have to buy. I mean, you don't have to technically buy them anyways. But as a streamer, as a console streamer, it's good to have both, so you can play with both audiences and have both. But now you don't necessarily have to do that if you're a Fortnite streamer. You could wow.
Nah, any person that comes in, hey, can I
Wow,
join?
yeah.
Well, I got an Xbox.
Oh,
sir.
I'm on X. This is Xbox
on-
Day. Oh, this
This
is
is
PlayStation.
Xbox.
Oh, no longer do I have to feel guilty for playing PlayStation on Xbox Day, or vice versa. I could be like, well, come on, dude. Angela gets to play with everybody.
Angela gets to play with everybody.
What?
What?
Yeah, Angela gets to play with Grandpa, and ironically, that's where I met Angela was from Grandpa.
Hey, ain't that something?
That's something. Yeah.
Small world.
Yeah, wow. The question is, what's going to be the next game to follow up this?
Oh, Destiny.
Let me clear my throat, Destiny.
Clear my throat.
Like you were ready for that too. You were ready for that.
I think it's going to be a game that we don't even expect, to be honest.
Don't do that to me.
I
You
think
leave my dreams. You let my dreams be great.
Oh, speaking of dreams, I got something that's gonna make your dreams amazing.
Oh,
It's not really a big topic, so it's gonna be like a side quest. Call of Duty did announce that they will be releasing more specialists throughout the seasons or throughout.
oh,
Yeah, it's a thing. And
it's a thing.
It's a thing. And some of them you're gonna get for not having the pass, and then some of them you're gonna get with the pass. And I don't know exactly the whole details, but just know this. So don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that part.
Right now.
But just know that more specialists are coming to Call of Duty. So that's a beautiful thing. I wanted to share that with you. So your hopes of sliding into DMs might be a thing. Cause yeah, I was pretty excited. Call of Duty's gonna be doing a lot of things with their season pass and their content. A lot of content's coming. A lot. So
dude,
so much
if
content.
they give me if they give me my Ripper,
It's gonna be interesting to see what he's gonna look like in the prequel version, because you gotta remember this is the prequel of Black
this
Ops
is
3.
before Black Ops 3.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that would be so cool.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. That was a little tidbit, since you're talking about your dreams. I know your dreams.
My dreams to have Ripper in Black Ops 4, please.
So see, you can have Ripper in Black Ops 4 and have crossplay on Call of Duty.
Oh. Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
Oh man, but I'm excited. I'm actually.
Imagine yourself over there trying to get a clip somewhere.
Yeah.
Trying to catch me.
You need to get him a clip of doing that while the sausage emotes are on the screen.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Well, we're talking about that right now, Crew Dog. We were saying how amazing this is and how beautiful it is, in
Yes, sir.
all aspects. As a streamer, as a gamer, as I don't see anything really negative from this.
There is no negative.
There's no negative.
30, only thing. No, there is no negative.
Thank you, boobies, for the biddies.
It don't stop. Don't stop the debate of PlayStation versus Xbox. only thing it does is it allows people to play with their friends, dude.
Yep.
And it
And
should have been a thing a long time ago.
yeah, it really should.
Mhm.
And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's just like it's like there were two bridges. There was two countries, and they finally decided to build a bridge. To now, both countries can meet up. Man, it's a beautiful thing. You know, if they do it right, man, we could even bring console wars back. We can have PlayStation versus Xbox in the playground mode. Man, there's so many possibilities, man. Oh, I'm no negative.
Kid on Christmas right now. Kid on Christmas.
No negative, no negative for keyboard. Well, I mean,
No,
like,
no. We was talking about the crossplay.
we were talking about the crossplay. I mean, we knew that was gonna happen about the mouse and keyboard because PlayStation already has it. I mean, and there's one thing that they didn't there's one thing that I didn't say in the article. The developers have the option to put it in. Just because it's available doesn't mean the developers have to put it in. So for instance, if Fortnite decides to not have it in, like they don't have to support it on Xbox. So when you
also
go ahead.
It don't. Fortnite's not gonna have to really worry about too much because they're gonna still do that where if you're playing on a keyboard, you only play keyboard players.
Yeah.
That's another reason why I think this is happening today.
Mhm.
Because it's going to be separate so
Mhm.
much, and they don't want the queue times to be long.
Mhm.
I honestly believe that is a thing where they're saying that if you're going to be a keyboard and mouse on Xbox, you can only play a keyboard and mouse PlayStation, and they might even put those guys against PCs, keyboard and mouse. So
Yeah, I mean,
we'll see.
The thing that, like I said, the thing that weirds me out about it is like PlayStation just did it because they wanted to do it. They didn't have to partner with anybody, and they're not even a PC company. But Microsoft is a PC company, but yet they had to partner up with Razer to do it. They didn't have to, but they chose to. That's what's just weird. It just baffles my mind about the situation.
Xbox got some MMORPGs, correct?
No.
No. Oh, they may be looking towards that. Because an MMORPG on a console is so much better with the keyboard to be able to talk to somebody else. Because you're not always going to be in a party chat, so
yeah.
sometimes texting in the chat is way long on the controller. Just having a keyboard where you could just a couple of buttons and
yeah, definitely. Yes, season 6 comes tomorrow, and I no longer have to buy 2 passes. Woohoo! I can buy one.
Yeah, Crude you boobies. I can play with you and be a bunny.
You can use your reverse your reverse buttons.
I can use it. Yeah, I did earlier. I was using my reverse button. I can play with boobies and we both can be bunnies.
Dude,
I'm sorry, that's a little inside thing.
Yeah, where's the sausage emotes at? And it really sucks is I may not be able to stream tomorrow because I just found out that my daughter has early dismissal tomorrow at like 1. So that means if I do stream, I'm only gonna be able to stream to 12. So I don't know. I don't know. If I do stream, it's only gonna be for
handy stream.
Midday. It may only be 2 hours tomorrow over at Able Gamers, but
handy after dark.
Handy after dark, maybe we'll see. So I don't know, but I will be definitely streaming Fortnite tomorrow because I gotta try it. Yo, Booby, thank you for the biddies.
That bunny
Biddies, man. Look at all the biddies. Thank y'all for the biddies. Now no longer Odis has to tell you, hey, get on the PlayStation side. Hey, get on the Xbox side.
Right.
You can just play. And Odis don't even have to be on PC anymore.
She don't gotta play PC no more. She can have all her outfits in it.
Like, I don't see no negative about this. I mean, yeah, they're going to be kinks. But the fact that they said, you know what, we're going to do this, it just opens the doors for amazing, beautiful things. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, and Crew Dog, because I know you hate the epic friend list. I know a way where you can be not seen and getting no invites and stuff
Yeah,
while you're on
Epic.
um Epic account. I can show you how to do it. I saw it earlier.
Yeah, you can turn it to invisible.
You can turn yourself where you can't even be seen on there,
Yep.
so people will never even know you even looking at your Xbox.
Yep. Yep. It's a little. There's a little thing I think on the top right corner or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah,
But
Crew Dog could not stand that. He
Yeah.
couldn't stand being invited all the time. Because sometimes the person just want to get on the game and play,
Right.
chill by themselves, do their challenges or whatever. And next thing you know, you're getting bombarded with invites. So.
Right. And then
Mhm.
and then people get upset when you don't accept them, and you're like, oh, he don't want to play with me.
You don't want to play, dude. I'm doing my challenges.
Yeah.
my
Well,
It'd be great.
my girlfriend experiences that all the time because sometimes when she gets online, she doesn't really always want to play with other people. So, like, as a matter of fact, what she does is she doesn't feel like playing with others. She gets on my profile so she can avoid everyone. Because every time she logs in on her profile, like 6 people are hitting up, "Hey, let's play together. Let's party. Let's go." And she's like, "I just want to do some stuff. Like, I don't really want to be with y'all." Like, so yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming from. My girlfriend does it all the time.
Yep. Yep. My thing is like sometimes like the time that I stream, the 4 hours that I stream, is really the only time that I can really set it down and like dedicate like hours of gaming without being interrupted. Unless it's like a game like Shadowverse because I can play on my phone. But like when it comes to like
I see every time you play.
yeah, yeah, because it shows. Yeah, because even when I'm on my phone, it still shows up on the PC that I'm playing Shadowverse, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, "Dang, Handy lives on Shadowverse on my phone." Yeah. Yes, Handy
It'd be
lives.
like 12 at midnight, 1 o'clock my time, and I'd be Handy Kill Cam is playing Shadowverse.
I'd be laying in bed playing Shadowverse, but
It
like
turns off.
yeah.
She said it turns off. What you mean, Boogie?
What? Yeah, what you mean? But like what I'm trying to say is like when I'm on console, sometimes when it's like not my stream time, I may only have like 30 minutes or 15 minutes to like play a quick game or check something out or do that. So like that's why half the time I'm invisible, cause man, I could be getting them invites too all the time. I'm like, oh my Jesus, I'm sorry, I can't play. But yeah, it's a crazy thing. All right, OMG, what you got, bud?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's history time. That's right. Shout outs to my homie, the gaming historian.
Da da da
When he makes a
da.
video, he is the only person on YouTube. When I see he has a video, I drop everything to watch it because he just brings out good content and he actually does the research on everything that he pulls up and talks about. And it's really interesting stuff. If you like video games, you want to know where we came from and all the drama that's happened in the past, you definitely want to watch his channel on YouTube. So
I'm
shout
a
out to the
little
gaming
hurt. You don't watch my videos like that. I'm sad. I'm just kidding. It's all good.
Uh, so, uh, so basically, the episode that he plugged recently was Sega versus Nike.
What? Oh
Yeah,
God,
crazy, right?
where are we going with this? I'm kind of
Alright,
scared.
so I'm gonna go ahead and just set up this, the background here. So, in the past, you've heard me bring up stuff that the gaming historians talked about as far as like Nintendo and Sega going at it, and other companies, suing each other for all types of reasons and dealing with all kinds of drama. Well, Sega and Nike went at it for a little while, and this was a very, very short-lived thing. So there's probably a lot of people who won't remember this, but and it was all about a commercial of all things.
Ironic. So we were repeating
Sega.
history? No, I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, Sega releases a commercial for NBA 2K2.
Oh no.
So this commercial is one of those like commercials where like it shows a lot of like they do I think it's like Island Iverson like in the game. You're playing the game as Iverson and like everything kind of does slow mo and you see it kind of the camera goes back and forth between the game and in real life stuff because things in real life are happening in slow mo as if you're watching it. And people are watching in slow mo, dropping their drink in slow mo. the dog doing something in slow mo, like whatever the case may be. But
Doggy
they
style
basically
slow mo.
made-
No, I'm just kidding.
we're not gonna go there. But yeah, basically they did this like really really epic commercial to basically bring up this game, and 2K is a big deal. You know what I mean? I mean they make really really good basketball games. But the problem though is that very same commercial was done by Nike. The
Really?
only difference is that with Nike they used Michael Jordan instead of Iverson. But Nike literally did the exact same commercial, and he actually does a side by side of the commercial for Nike and the commercial for NBA 2K2. And I mean, there are a few subtle differences, but they all have the same concept. Like they're showing that the game, and then the actual player doing slow mo moves. You see like a glass dropping full of one liquid, and the other one is something that's spilled from another different liquid. It's the exact same stuff, but just slightly different things being used. And then like a dog is like wagging to like get rid of the wetness, and something else is happening.
I'm not
get rid
going
of
there. But go ahead.
whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. But
Yes.
anyway, huge like plagiarism here. Lots of copyright problems. And when Nike saw this, they got pissed and they sued. They sued the pants out of Sega. And at first, when Sega did this, they took the commercial off the air. And
I was saying I don't even
yeah.
remember the commercial, honestly.
Oh yeah! As soon as Nike like dropped that bomb, they were like, "Oh no, it never happened." And took it off the air. And then they just said, "Okay, we're sorry that happened." And Nike's like, "Nah, bro, that's not good enough."
We want that money.
So what ended up happening was like they had to, on top of like releasing an apology statement, and here's the reason they said they did this. This was just an homage to Nike. That's all it was. We were just trying to help them.
You inspired us. You inspired
us.
us.
Tell Nike. It didn't tell Nike at all they were doing this. They were just trying to release their brand and be a big deal and compete with EA Sports. You know what I mean? And this was the way to do it. And even though the game was actually fantastic, it made a lot of money. But Nike wanted a piece of that pie because they used their commercial to promote that game. And so they ended up, I think, I'm trying to remember my notes here, but it ended up happening where I believe 2K or Sega had to donate like $100,000 to Nike's charities that they do at the time to kind of help compensate
That's
for
interesting.
yeah. So that's kind of what they did. They donated to charity on behalf of Nike, kind of a thing to kind of clear the air and make all these apologies and all kinds of stuff.
That'd be
Nike and Sega went at it.
That's interesting. Just do
That's
it.
funny.
They just did it.
They didn't. They didn't even. I mean, wow. Now I want to see the commercial. Now,
They're actually pretty good commercials too for their time.
Big-
that's pretty awesome.
Because
Even
to be
the
honest,
game version.
I didn't pay attention to 2K when 2K first came out, and the reason why was because when the Dreamcast came out, 2K tried to make football game. It was called 2K something it was a football game, and the 2K yeah, football's 2K game or 2K football was garbage. Like it was the most garbage thing I ever saw. So when I saw 2K basketball hit, I was like, that wasn't even on my radar. I was still NBA Live all the way. I didn't start paying attention to 2K probably until like 2K12, maybe 14.
Mhm.
But then I was like, wow, okay, 2K is really good. And then they just put the nail to the coffin to the EA. But that's crazy though, man. That's really crazy.
Yeah.
The real
yeah.
reason why Sega died. No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
But you did bring up something really interesting that he did bring up in his video. The reason I stopped making NFL 2K was because EA set up a deal with the NFL to where they would have exclusive rights to their video games.
To their video games.
So, like, Madden would be basically Madden is a monopoly of football, and that's why you don't see 2K football games because basically EA bought the rights out, making an agreement with NFL.
Which really sucks because like when it comes to like gaming mechanics, like okay, all sports games are the same, but when it comes to like gaming mechanics, 2K like makes so much better sports games than
Yeah.
uh than EA. Like EA is just maybe I just played so much Madden, like maybe I just hating on Madden, but to me like I don't know, to me even like the Madden mechanics are just outdated, and I don't know. I don't know. It would be nice to see somebody take a fresh approach on football. It would be pretty cool, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen, like you said, because you know EA owns the the rights
Football
to
rights.
football rights, unless EA gets shut down, which you never know. A lot of companies are getting
Yeah.
shut down these days. I won't get into
Yeah.
it yet, but we'll let Bezoid go if he's got something to say, and then we'll get into companies getting shut down. Cause
Oh, I got something to say. I just read something that I'm
oh,
kind of teed off about.
Uh-oh.
Bezoid rant 101 times 2.
So, as I was waiting, because I know Destiny has it's and daily reset in about 14 minutes. I got off the game and
Mm-hmm.
hopped over to Overwatch to see what was going on.
Uh-oh.
So I look up, I look over to Sombra and I see she has a new outfit called Demon Hunter.
Uh-huh.
And so I look at it and say, "Oh snap, that skin looks sweet."
Uh-huh.
And if anybody want to know what the skin looks like, I'm going to actually put it in the chat so you guys can see. Let me see.
Uh-oh. I haven't jumped on Overwatch in a long time.
I haven't either. It actually looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And here it goes in the chat. Do you want me to put it in the Discord?
Yeah, you can for OMGs. You can look at it later.
Here you go right here.
Oh, it looks like
That looks sick, don't it?
looks like Assassin's Creed almost. Like
Yeah, and so I was like, well, how do I get this? And if you look at the article that I just looked at it in, it says it's a BlizzCon 2018 in-game goodie. And so come to find out that I started thinking to myself, well, those tickets been sold out for the longest. So how would one get it if all the tickets are sold out? Well, they say you could buy a virtual ticket, even though you might not go. You could buy a virtual ticket. And guess how much a virtual ticket is?
How much?
$49.99.
Oh wow. Well, and I'm not defending them, but their virtual tickets is so you can watch it online. Cause I had a friend that had a virtual ticket and he didn't go, but he had a virtual ticket so he can watch it online. My argument is why can't you just watch it on Twitch?
And guess what though? You still not guaranteed to get it.
Are you wait what?
You still may not be guaranteed to get it. The game itself costs $50.
Right.
They're asking you to buy a virtual ticket to watch the BlizzCon
Then
just so you could get that skin, dude.
Chance.
Really?
A chance to get the skin. That's
And it's not
guaranteed. That's bad.
No, they said okay. They said down here that the people who wasn't being able to get it got it later. Okay.
Okay. So.
All right. I was about to say.
Okay. You're about to give me all kinds of mad.
What is that?
Still though.
$50 for a skin, dude.
$50 for a skin when I could just wait and then just get the points later to get it next year. The coins, because they'll be out next year, next Halloween. Why am I gonna pay?
How you gonna put that behind the paywall like that when the game itself costs $50?
Not only that, but Overwatch has never done anything like that. They've just done like all their Halloween skins, all their stuff has just been like events, and then like you just grind for the loot boxes, or or you end up buying the skin with the currency that Overwatch gets you, that you automatically get for grinding the game, like playing the game. Like a lot of times, if you want the skin for the event, it's like two like 1,000 coins. Well, you just go to the arcade mode and keep grinding for boxes and get the coins. So I'm really surprised that they did something like that. Did you say $50 for?
How?
Oh, could not be a funny
No.
$50 foreskin?
How are you going to charge that more
Right.
than what you charge for the Mercy skin that you raised for charity?
Ooh, that raises eyebrows.
You
The
charge
people's eyebrow.
$15 for the Mercy skin for charity. I was with that. But you more than doubled, more than tripled for this.
Yeah, that raises eyebrows. I'd rather pay $50 for charity than pay $50.
So what you need to do now is have an emote with the Rock doing the people's eyebrow. So, so this is perfect right here. You need to do it right now.
I'm
Yeah.
like livid right
Right
now. That makes no sense.
Hold on.
That is messed up.
And it's my character. Mercy wasn't even my character, but I thought that was cool. This is my character, and you're gonna charge me $50 just to get the skin.
Magic says it's not a Halloween skin, but it's like a pre-order skin. Yeah, but in
it's kind of like that.
a
Yeah.
pre-order skin, but that's still like that just doesn't make any sense. Again, this is where a game kills itself. Another moment.
Brought to you by the letter L.
That's
Yeah.
twice today. I got
Yeah.
people like that. Got two companies like that.
Yep.
Come on, man.
They get drunk with that money.
that makes no honest sense whatsoever.
And this is a handy hypothesis, right? And this doesn't mean that it's right. But this is where I think people lose sight of who they are and what their game is. But this is a handy hypothesis, so bear with me. They see that Fortnite's making money with skins, right? And they're like, Overwatch is like, how can we do this? How can we get some extra money for making money for skins? And they didn't think it through before. They just had a yes man in their office saying, yeah, that sounds awesome. But they didn't really have nobody sit down and think about that for a second, because that didn't make no sense. And anybody that spends the $50 to get this skin, oh my Jesus.
You know it's gonna be guys that do it. You know it's gonna be dudes that do it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
There's gonna be some a-holes that do it. And oh man, that don't make sense, man.
Yeah, they called the creators of Final Fantasy and New Empire. Like, how can we like overcharge for stuff? It just they just put their hands together like, excellent. Let me take you to the dark side. That's literally what happened. And they said, here, that was an extraordinary amount of money for something that they don't really need, that they could go and get for free. Why not?
Or they put out something for a dedicated Blizzard fan. I agree. I understand that, but there's people that like that don't go to BlizzCon and that like love Sombra and like the skin, like Bezoid, for instance. But Bezoid's not gonna spend $50 for that skin.
No, I'm not gonna spend $50 for that. I'll be pissed off at Fortnite for making people spend $20.
Yeah, I have yet to spend $20 on a skin for Fortnite. I have yet to do it.
That makes no sense. To charge a game price. That's a video game price.
Right. That's an expansion. That could even be an expansion. That's DLC. That's season pass.
Somebody could get Forsaken for that.
Not only that, but that's also a 1-year subscription to either PlayStation Plus or Xbox. Like,
what is this?
I get so much more for $50 anywhere else than a skin.
$10 ought have been like cool.
$15
would have been like,
$10 was a good price.
15 would have been
$10
cool.
would've been like, cool. 15 what they did with the charity. So I think they should never go over what the charity was.
Yeah.
Charity should be first.
Charity should be more.
top.
Yeah. Why should charity be top? I'd rather pay $50 for breast care awareness than 15.
Yeah, if they did this under a charity thing, I would not be teed off about it.
Yeah.
But only they get this money. They're not. That's so.
And let's be real.
Scandalous.
And
That's scandalous.
and let's be
bro.
real.
That's just scandalous.
Let's be real. Blizz Blizzard don't need the money, okay? They don't need it. I mean, not saying that they don't need to make money. I mean, they don't need extra money like that. Not like that. Not like that. I mean, come on. Like, they're even supporting PC version of Call of Duty. Like, you know? Like, wow. That's actually that's disappointing. That's sad. I don't see anything positive about this. We had from Fortnite, so I had nothing negative, to now I don't see nothing positive about this $50 skin coming from Overwatch. Nothing. And it's really sad. It's really sad. Well, somebody's got to shoot themselves in the foot sometimes.
Every week, somebody we was doing good. We was doing positive. Oh, well, we had one negative earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
But isn't $50 for a skin is $50 for a BlizzCon digital ticket? And here's all the extras.
But it's not $50 for a skin. It's $50 for a physical. Dude, come on. You know how many people that just play Overwatch that gives two craps about BlizzCon.
Yeah. Not only that, when they say digital ticket, 9 times out of 10, that just means you can watch it from your house.
People who watch BlizzCon, go to BlizzCon, represent like 25% of the player base.
Cross.
Or less.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I disagree. And I even know somebody that like used to do a gaming podcast that goes to BlizzCon and actually watches BlizzCon.
Yeah, so what about the guy who don't even watch Twitch, who don't even care about BlizzCon? What about the kid? No, better yet, the kid or the parent of the kid who do nothing but just like playing Overwatch.
Right.
But then their kid comes and say, "Oh, mommy, I like that."
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I gotta pay $50 for that.
Right. Right. But the point I'm making too is I know somebody that that does all that stuff, and they would have been outrageous for that. They would have been like, nope. They'd have been like, no, that's craziness. I don't know, because of the people that only want. I don't know. I just feel like it's just ridiculous. It's cool, I guess, if you're going to BlizzCon and you're like, hey, whatever, but
it's extra swag if you're going to the BlizzCon. That's basically what it is.
Right. But I mean, even I can't
because it wasn't even on the virtual ticket at first. They added there because people said, well, the tickets are sold out. That's why they added it to it wasn't like they planned it from get-go. They added to the virtual purchase after people was like, well, dude, I can't buy a ticket, you sold out.
Be like, oh, let me cover our butt. Let me cover our butts real quick. Because I'm not feeling that.
They did, Max. They did that. That's just not fair. If they said $10, or better yet, no. If they said something like that, or if they just said you can exclusively, no, it's still not fair. It still ain't fair.
They should have made the digital tickets for the ones that watch should have been like $15.
$15.
I should.
How are you gonna charge more
for somebody that is sitting at
charity?
home? Well, yeah, that's another thing too. Like, I just don't understand that. Like, that's like me saying, like, yo, I'm gonna, charge, $5 a T-shirt for able gamers, but then on my stream you're gonna pay $15, and it's for me, but it doesn't go to able gamers. What? How many of y'all would be like, Handy, are you crazy? Like, that makes no sense. He says, but I just don't agree with the way you're framing the argument as 50.
Because if you go and look at the character mags, what does it say? It is a BlizzCon goodies. How are you going to get to BlizzCon or watch BlizzCon?
You have
by
to pay
paying
the $50.
Yep. So that is a $50 skin. You don't get it if you pay 25. You don't get to get separated from a bundle. You don't get to pay partial of it. No, you have to pay $50 for that unlock button.
And on top of that too, there's gonna be people that just go to BlizzCon now, or just watch BlizzCon now, just because they want the skin.
Great marketing.
On that note, speaking of marketing, I gotta market it my butt to the bathroom so I can use the restroom. So I'm be right back. BRB. I'm gonna let Bezoid finish his rant, and then we can move on.
And what about the people who want the exclusive titles in World of Warcraft and don't play Overwatch? How about you separate them? Bingo. How about you separate the prices? How about you don't even do that with a character skin? That's so much better. That sounds like a good idea. They've done all the other skins in different ways. You had to play it during a certain event and get it out of loot box. Dealt with that. There's no other way besides to get this skin besides that.
So you don't think in the future that they might possibly do something where you can get it sometime after BlizzCon?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. So no rewards for those who really want to support Blizzard because they love Blizzard.
Well, see, we have to try to figure out what all do you get for going. Like, what other swag are they giving you for the ticket you're getting?
You are getting.
Yeah, what are you getting?
You're getting hold on. Exclusive items for other Blizzard games, well, including titles like Diablo 3 and World of Warcraft. You get items for all those.
Okay. So I guess, because since Overwatch is a part of the franchise, they're trying to throw in Overwatch as there as well. What it could be, and I'm trying to find, a good reason for it. I'm thinking that they want to give you swag for all the games that Blizzard does, at least all the, top games. So they figured they probably forgot about Overwatch, or maybe they didn't forget about Overwatch. Maybe they didn't know what to do for Overwatch until the last minute, and that's why they went ahead and threw that on there. Hey, let's just give you an exclusive skin.
How about this? For all the people who want to support Blizzard so much, put it on your site that you can pay this much for this much for this, and this much for this to split it up. Or you could do a bundle. A choice. There's a difference. There's a difference between saying $50 because I don't care about World of Warcraft. I don't play Diablo 3 no more. It was just specifically before Overwatch, so why wouldn't they separate it or have a bundle version and then have separate things on their site?
I kind of see where you're going, because if you don't necessarily care about some of the other games, they could lower the price for you can, let's say you could pay, we'll just say $20-$25, and then it gets you one of those choices, or you could pay 50 and have all three. So I mean, there are, I guess, ways that they could have done around it, but I think that there's a certain amount that they have to charge each person to be at BlizzCon. So I think that the $50 price tag is something that has to be done. No, at this point, how do you balance it? I mean, at this point, this is really more of an add-on, since you're already getting stuff from other games. How do you make up for the fact that you have to charge $50 then?
And anyone remember how pissed off people got about? I didn't get pissed off about Pink Mercy for the charity. I actually praised it because it's for charity. And how are you gonna charge less for the charity? You didn't, because you're a good person.
Yeah, that's really the biggest red flag is the charity thing. The fact that you charge less for the charity than the actual thing. I mean, honestly, that's really the biggest argument, the best argument in this case. Everything else is really debatable, but by the end of the day, the charity should have been more than this. You know, they should have switched it, whatever the case may be.
How about this? How about this? I gotta walk and talk on this one. They could have announced, "Hey, all the guys here at BlizzCon, all the guys watching on stream, you get it for free. But if you couldn't make it, guys, you could have paid this price for it." There you go. That serves everybody.
I don't know. I did some thinking in the restroom while I was in the restroom. And the way I see it is like they could have like, made it where, people that, do buy the BlizzCon tickets, like whatever, you get the skin for free, whatever. Well, cool. Right? But then like the people that like don't go to BlizzCon or whatever, they could have just made it cost more Overwatch currency. Like instead of 2,000 or 3,000, they could have made it like 4,000 or 5,000.
Thank you. They could have switched it to Overwatch currency.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Boom.
And just made it more of a grind. You know what I mean? Made it more of a grind. Why not? If it's a skin I really want, I'll grind for 5,000. You know what I'm saying?
You guys get it for free here, yeah. Y'all came to BlizzCon. Y'all watch it on the thing. Y'all get it for free, or you got to grind for Overwatch points.
Right.
On Overwatch.
Yeah. It's just
bam.
Simple. Everybody wins. Everybody's happy. You win because either way, guess what? If somebody doesn't want to grind the game, people are gonna go buy loot boxes. It's still gonna fill up your bank account, Blizzard, to try to get what they want. So I mean, yeah. Well, again, this is why I feel like I should be, higher up in the gaming industry than where I'm at, because I have a good brain. I don't know. I just don't understand who makes these decisions. Like,
I know what you're saying, man. It's not the only thing you get. I get that. You get other things. But let me ask you this, right? You've been wanting a PlayStation for lately, right? Because you've been wanting to play with me. You go to a retail and they tell you it's $800, and you like, why? Because you got to buy a PlayStation and another console. But you like, I don't want that other console. And they're like, well, you got to get it in order to get the other console. So you're like, so you're basically saying I have to pay $800 for a PlayStation. That's what I'm saying. It should be separate.
Mm-hmm. It's not fair to the people that can't afford to go to the BlizzCon because you got to think about it, right? You got to think about it like this, right? Yeah, I want the skin, but I'm not going to be able to go to BlizzCon, so I'm not going to be able to get the other incentives that you're talking about, over at BlizzCon. So it's not fair for me because first of all, I'm overpaying for a skin. Secondly, I'm overpaying because I'm not going to be able to get those incentives that come with.
Okay, I'll hear you out, Max. I'll hear you out.
But that's just how I see it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not fair to the person that wants the skin but can't afford to go to BlizzCon. You know what I mean? Because
not even just those who can't necessarily afford it, but even some of the people who just can't go because of their work schedule, lifestyle, whatever, they probably have the money and just can't physically be there or be there to watch it live or anything because of a life situation. I think that's kind of more where we want to go with that.
Yeah.
It's not that at the end of the day all about necessarily money, but it's just for those who just physically can't even participate, even though they would want to.
Right.
Kind of a thing.
And it's like, dang. So, like, yeah, I get your point, Max, where you're saying, you get all these incentives, but at the end of the day, some of the people that want the skin are not going to be able to enjoy a lot of those incentives in the first place. So in reality, some of those people are just paying $50 for a skin, and at that point, it's ridiculous.
And you saying, Max said, in that scenario, I need to pay $800 to do anything. In this scenario, I need to put money down to add to an existing thing.
I don't know. I think this is a point where, you know, is
Hold on, wait, well, what is a digital ticket in general? Is it access to a stream which they should allow free access to anyways for hype? Or is it the ability to watch a video which should be free access for hype anyway?
I
You
mean,
helping me right now. That's
uh,
so true.
I mean, in reality, whatever is streamed on BlizzCon is gonna be uploaded to YouTube anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah, you'll be able to watch it later.
I mean, somebody's gonna do it. I mean, yeah, it may not be able to get monetized, but you know, people don't care. I mean,
ask me this. Answer me this, Max. Is this the first BlizzCon that's been out since Overwatch came out? No. So why haven't they done this before?
or better yet, do anybody remember when they did the BlizzCon thing?
Why is the digital ticket a thing in the first place? Agreed.
Anybody remember when they did this thing for BlizzCon for Hearthstone? Like you got the hero, I think, when you went to BlizzCon. But if you couldn't go to BlizzCon, you could get the hero for free through Twitch Prime.
See, right now I know Max is just wanting to make sure I say it the right way.
Yeah.
And so I know he agrees with it. So
Yeah.
we're not debating that. It's just I'm more like I don't think it should be a thing at all.
No, I don't.
think it honestly should. Okay, you want to reward the people who came.
Right.
You want to reward the people who you watch. But you and I both know, Max, that people aren't buying it so they can actually go watch the BlizzCon.
Yeah,
They're buying it because they're like, oh, this is the only way I can get it.
Yeah.
But for the sake of shits and giggles, we're gonna put it to the people who really, really want to go and watch.
The thing that upsets
You guys
me,
get it free.
the thing that upsets me is like that BlizzCon decided to get more money for them than for people than give money to people with breast care awareness. You know, I'm not even a female, and like I'm like, dang. So I'm gonna pay more for a skin that doesn't support a cause.
I mean, think about it, man. You say you really don't know that. We both agree there's only about 20 to 25% of the player base that's gonna look at or go to BlizzCon.
That's a common sense thing, bro.
The other 70 to 75% are gonna see those 20 to 25% with that skin and say, "Oh," and go do what I just did. Typed up how to get that skin, and then they're gonna say, "Oh snap! I gotta pay $49.99."
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it because so and so has it.
Tell me that's not going.
They're
happen.
not.
You and I both know that's what's gonna happen.
They're gonna do like the thing like how Bezoid and Matt do sometimes when they were having Fortnite skin wars. They would try to see who would get the skin first.
Who would get the skin first,
and who would get a second.
The other percentage, the other 70 to 75, gonna look at them like, "Oh snap! Well, I did something similar to a pre-order. Wait up." And then somebody else is gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, how you get that sweet skin? That's my character. Let me go check. Oh snap! It's $50.
Oh, let me go throw money at the screen real quick."
No cares about BlizzCon. No cares about supporting Blizzard. No, they just want the dang on skin.
They just want the skin, bro. I mean, it's either way. It's like, wow, it also gets people to go to BlizzCon. Some people that can go, they're like, oh, well, dang, I want to go to BlizzCon now.
And it's just so you understand, Final Fantasy thought about doing something like this. Final Fantasy 14 SE. You want to know what the audience did? They said, "You do this, we will burn you to the ground," and they didn't.
You want to know? You want to know something that I learned about Fortnite that I didn't even know? Did you know at one of the gaming conventions they actually gave it away if you showed up at the event, like you got a free skin that was only limited to that event, and nobody else has it. You know what I'm saying?
Blizzard's bigger and don't give a. Aren't Blizzard bigger than Square Enix? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
Nah.
I don't think so.
Nah, just a lot. Blizzard gets more recognition than Square Enix. because Square Enix used to be Square Soft, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
Well, it was two different.
Right.
It was two different.
Right,
versions.
right, but a
Square
lot
Enix
of
and
a
companies.
lot of people don't know
Yeah.
that though. See, I've been rocking with Square Enix when they were two different companies. So Square Enix has been around for a long time, and I remember when I think me and you read it in a magazine back in the day when they merged. You know, it was Blizzard versus Epic. Oh,
When I type that,
okay. Um, you think Epic is bigger? Do I think Blizzard's bigger than Epic? Is that what you're asking?
oh, that's what he was talking about. He said Blizzard's bigger than Epic. He was talking about Epic.
I mean,
Is Blizzard bigger than Epic?
Blizzard's probably been around longer than Epic.
they haven't made
with the last year. Would you think that Blizzard's bigger than Epic?
No, they're like the Tech Nine of freaking the gaming industry. They went independent and did their own thing, and they're amazing. They become their own.
Oh, and just so you know, I clowned Epic when they did this whole Galaxy skin thing. I'm clowning them for that. That's BS. Even though people got around it. Did you
think?
hear about that?
What happened? Sorry, I was reading chat.
People were going to French stores. And
yeah.
seeing the 9 and then just logging in so they can get the free Galaxy skin.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. That's cheap. That's cheap, bro. Yeah, this person said that definitely Blizzard is bigger than Epic. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
A year and a half ago, I would have said that.
Maybe.
But over
Now,
the last year,
not now.
I don't know. I gotta look that up.
Blizzard's made some bad decisions. Epic hasn't.
Yeah, but sometimes a company can still make a bad decision and still make money off of it. Plus, what they've already made with all their successes prior to that,
Okay.
they could still be winning.
Thanks for that, Max. Blizzard's still winning by about 10 billion.
Oh,
There you go.
There you go.
there you go. By 10 million. Epic can catch that up.
Well, we wasn't saying that about their catalog work. We already know that Blizzard has way more games. We were just talking about how huge Fortnite has been over the past year. They could have caught them.
Right, we're talking about financial.
At the way it's going right now, they're about 3 years behind.
Well, with the announcement.
Well, actually, with the way they're going, that might be a year behind.
I was gonna say with the announcement that just happened today, it's gonna open new things. So it could.
Oh, they could have dropped. That was 3 years ago. Oh, okay. That was back in. Okay, yeah. So we don't know. It could be closer than that.
Here's my theory on your what you said there, guy in chat. I can't pronounce your name right now. Warwick.
Yeah.
So you say that it's a battle royale craze, okay? Here's my thing, and hear me out. TDM, remember when TDM first started, Team Deathmatch? Everybody thought it was a craze. I think battle royale is not necessarily gonna die. I think it's just gonna become another mode like TDM is in a lot of other multiplayer games. Some people are gonna do it well, really, really well. Some people are gonna be doing it really, really crappy. But I feel like it's how it's gonna be. I don't think battle royale is actually ever gonna die or like really die down. I feel like it's just gonna be like another mode like TDM. You know, some games are gonna have TDM. Some games are not gonna have TDM. Some games are gonna do TDM well. Some are not. And I think that's what a lot of people don't realize is because battle royale offers something to the brain as gamers that a lot of modes don't. And you know, it goes to something like this. There's some people on Call of Duty or other games that love domination type games, like a domination type mode, right? But there's like people like me that absolutely hate domination and feel like, you know, domination is just like, you know, or domination type game modes. So just because of that, that doesn't mean that necessarily it'll die down. I just feel like it's just gonna become part of a game, part of a game mode. I don't know. You guys' thoughts? I mean, why? I mean, he brought up, good point. He feels like that Fortnite will die down because of the battle royale craze will die down.
The only thing that's gonna happen with Fortnite is it's not gonna be that much over the number 2 spot.
Yeah,
that's all.
I think
Fortnite.
Go ahead.
Fortnite is gonna, of course, it's gonna lose its flair. Of course, a little bit. Every game will.
It does. Yep.
Especially with the emergence of Black Ops 4, but it's still gonna probably be number 1. It's too much money behind it. It's too many people watching the tournaments. It's still big. Until they shoot their own self, and they just, as you just seen, they revitalized themselves today.
Yeah.
They're not going down yet. I doubt that. They might. The number 1 spot versus where number 2 was is so big that they had room for error. And now it's going to be a little bit closer. Well, not a little bit. It's going to be a lot closer because Black Ops is going to take some people.
Yeah, and Black Ops is going to push. Black Ops is going
to push them
to be better.
If they continue to shoot themselves in the foot, then I can see them going down. But the Battle Royale craze is not going anywhere. Nope, that's not going anywhere. Battle Royale is here to stay, unfortunately, because people are so new to it. Now, like you said, it's gonna be some bad versions. It's gonna be some really well versions.
PUBG is one of them.
PUBG is one of them.
Bad versions. COD
is one of the good versions. But honestly, Fortnite is not gonna drop down to like number 10 or nothing. No, it's still gonna be there. It's just gonna have competition now.
Too much, and if Fortnite finds a way to really submit esports into it, like where it becomes a thing, like a real thing, it's a done deal.
Epic will never catch up unless they come up with other strong titles. Let me see the thing that you're going that's killing you right now, Warwick, is the fact that Fortnite is so much higher than the number 1 game that Blizzard is coming with.
You got to remember.
If you can look right now. You can look right now. Where is Overwatch at on that list? 1, 2.
Not only that, but you got to remember, Fortnite is 2 games.
Fortnite is number 15th on the list, and it's a huge margin between the two. So, and then you can go to they next best game, and I think it's like 40th on the list. Yep, 38 look like. So the thing is, it's like, okay, it's like you got, it's like having the Warriors on one side, right? And then on the other side, you got 2 teams owned by the same guy.
Yeah.
And this guy, the Warriors, making money over there because they winning championships, and then you got the other guys who are not doing bad, but they're just not, even together making that type of money.
Mm-hmm.
So if Epic keeps staying on the route they own, I don't know. It can be caught.
You got to remember though, Activision. A lot of the games that are Activision, Blizzard has made, they're not. Some of them are not true Blizzard games. Like the one true Blizzard game I could think of is what is it? That Dungeons and Dragons game. I can't think of it. Diablo. That's one of them.
And you forgot Save the World about to go free.
That's why.
You know how much money they about to make?
That's why I was saying, like, you forget Fortnite is 2 games, and for some reason, Save the World is like doing really well right now.
Save the World is doing good. It's doing better, and then it's about to go free, and that means everybody's gonna go over there for V-Bucks.
Yeah. No. Don't apologize, man. Just said this is good. It's good content, man. Don't apologize.
Oh, yeah.
It's good debate. I like it. It's good content. It makes the show grow. This is one reason why we do this live. Because if we wouldn't have been doing this live, the show had already been done, and we'd have been talking about the other topic, and it'd have been done. But this adds another dynamic to the show. Don't ever apologize for bringing up topics. Especially stuff like this because, I mean, shoot, I mean, it shows even though that Fortnite is like one game. You gotta remember, Epic did make other games. You gotta remember, Epic still owns Unreal Tournament. Hello, Unreal Tournament is still a good game. It's just foreshadowed right now, because Fortnite. I'm not trying to knock Fortnite. What did he say? There's like a lot of paragraphs going on.
I'm reading what Max said. Oh, what Warwick said. He's not knocking Fortnite. He was just saying the whole Blizzard versus the Epic premise. Max said digital. Max said digital tickets looks like Overwatch League inside ticket. And if you recall, there was 5 skins included, and that some locked behind nearly 3K biddies. So, are you on my side now, man?
I think the Overwatch digital thing, the behind the scene thing, is stupid too.
Are you on my side? Are you standing on this line?
Like, every time I see somebody with that Overwatch behind the access badge, I always ask them. Like, I honestly, purposely, not to troll them, not to get them upset. I honestly ask them, was it worth it? Not at all. The Overwatch League ticket thing was highly sought after the fans. I'm an Overwatch League fan, but I don't see a point of having it. They cried for it, but it's like me saying, you know what? Well, I guess the NBA does it. The NBA League Pass, is that kind of like the same thing? No, right? Bezoid? That's not the
NBA.
same.
No, I don't think it's.
It's kind of like this. Huh?
Is it? No.
I'm just trying to think of like I'm just thinking, like where they got the concept from. Cause I mean, at the end of the day, if I want to look up somebody's stats, I'll just go look them up on the internet for free. You know what I mean? If I want to go look up an interview of what somebody said, I'll just go look it up for free. Cause I guarantee you, somebody that has the Overwatch League Pass is clipping it and uploading it somewhere else. Because I know Twitch doesn't keep up with their TWC whatever thing where they don't pay attention to what people upload on YouTube right away. They just don't for some reason. Unless they're like a big time person or something. They just don't.
And not everybody really wants to do research to look up specific things. They want to have one avenue that gives them everything, which is why they pay for it.
Nah, that's true. Maybe
it keeps them from having to do extra work.
It keeps them lazy. I'll just pay money and be lazy, I guess. Granted,
yeah, because basically, instead of me like going out of my way to do research on some of the stuff, I could probably pay money to have something just send me stuff. I just don't do that because I like to investigate on my own. It's just a preference.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. It's like you could either clean your house or you could pay somebody to do it. I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Although a maid wouldn't be bad right now, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. I would love that thing. But anyway.
Anyways, I guess we should go on to our next topic. It's one that me and OMG wanted to bring up. I don't know if you want to bring it up, OMG, or if you want me to. How you want to do it?
Well, let me bring up something a little bit smaller first.
Okay.
Let me bring up something a little bit smaller, and then afterwards.
Okay.
There's one thing I kind of wanted to bring up that's kind of just to kind of sum it up. China has now banned game streaming platform Twitch.
Yes.
For people in that area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if y'all know about this. Or...
Yes.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, what's happened, and I've been kind of reporting off and on about China's issues lately with gaming because the first thing they did was a bunch of like restrictions to people who play of a certain age. They have to like stop playing basically, and then I think in March they made it nobody in China, as far as developers concerned, were allowed to make any more games. Period. No, you could not make no more games if you're in China.
Yeah.
If you're a developer, yeah.
Uh-oh.
They want to have whatever is existing.
Hold on, OMG. Hold on.
Now they're
Cut you
paranoia. You already able to.
You're breaking in and out. You're gonna have to.
Yeah, it's breaking you in and out, OMG.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
Your electricity's
Let me
trying to
get
come
out
back
back
on.
in.
All right. Where's the sausage emotes? All right. All right. Now we can hear you good.
There you go.
Okay. So now instead of on top of having to have a schedule to play, on top of not being able to make games if you're a developer, now you can't even use Twitch anymore if you're in China.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
Yeah, they're getting really, really paranoid about the whole people gaming too long and it becoming a disease. And this is the extreme that it's getting to. So people here that are starting to think that gaming is becoming a disease, this is the extreme that China is doing, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be a bad thing if we copy it. Just letting you guys know.
Well, I hope we don't copy it. I hope we have our own brain and don't copy it. But on the flip side of the coin, this is why we need to appreciate what we have instead of taking it for granted. This is what I always say. Twitch will not always be forever. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate what you have, appreciate the audience you have, appreciate the numbers you have, appreciate the revenue you have, because something like YouTube and like Twitch may not always last forever. They might find a way to govern it. I hope not. You know what I mean? It would suck. It's really crazy how, they went to that far to do that. So maybe the tournament that I watched earlier, maybe it wasn't China, maybe it was Japan, since Twitch is banned in China. That's really crazy.
Yeah. Well, this just happened recently because the reason that people in China were trying to use Twitch because they were trying to watch the Asian games, but it wasn't on CCTV like it would normally is, so they went to Twitch to watch it. And after that, that's when they were like, "Nah, no more Twitch," kind of a thing. It's gotten really crazy over there, but yeah, I wanted to kind of bring that up because that could be a potential issue here with the way people here are starting to hating on gamers for all types of reasons. This is the kind of extreme that you could almost expect.
Yeah, and I just read a bad article that was related to gaming that's going to fuel that fire. I just read an article this morning when I was getting up. A parent actually left their infant baby in the bathtub to go play video games, and the baby drowned. And they're saying it's because of video games and not because the person had no self-control or anything like that.
Not because that person was a bad parent.
Right.
No, of course not.
Right.
No. Blame the game, not
blame the
person.
game, because the game is so addictive that, I don't care. As much as I want to play Shadowverse and, stream forever and stream long and get my numbers, it's a decision. I can either, keep streaming, or I can stop and go pick up my daughter. It's not because of the game. It's a decision.
Yeah, right. I read that, Max, right when he said, I'm like, dang, that was a bad time one right there.
Well,
go ahead.
Because
he was making a joke about what OMG said, and it went right around the time you was talking about the article, so it makes the joke really, really bad.
My bad. Oh, sorry. It's okay. We love you, Max. We know the truth.
And yeah, Shanghai did get a little bit embarrassed there in the last year.
But
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no. But so that just sucks. It just adds more fuel to the fire, and it's just bad press. Because, they don't really understand what's going on. Conspiracy theory. I like how Krudok says conspiracy theory.
Actually, Boobies came up with the conspiracy. Did Fortnite tell PlayStation to go crossplay, or we will pull the game off your platform?
Ooh.
No. That would be a big noon. I don't think that would do that.
No, I think it's more they're threatened by Call of Duty.
Because if they threaten Sony to do that, right? Mm-hmm. Sony could call their bluff and say, I dare you. And then when they pulled it, all the fans would look dead at Epic for that.
Mm-hmm.
and Sony can literally put their hands back up and say, "Wasn't us, dude?" and Sony would actually get praise for that. So yeah, I doubt that would happen.
It would bite them in the butt.
It would bite them way more. They could literally just look at them and say, "I dare you."
I think,
and Sony would win in that situation.
I think that Fortnite is a little scared because, like I said, this is the first time a BR has been released by a AAA company, like Activision, or a BR, a battle royale game, and so I feel like they felt like a little threatened, and because even for a beta, like it ran really well, and I think that they said, you know what, we gotta, because you gotta remember, Epic does something. Epic is always one step ahead, right? They're always coming away to like change things, to like change. They were the first ones to do events, like actual events, to where like it wasn't just a DLC. Remember, they actually did an event. Like they made it a big old thing. The asteroid and everything. That's something that's never been done before. Before that, people were just dropping DLC like, oh, here's a DLC, woohoo, enjoy. No,
Sony did it for Sony. Don't get it twisted. They're like Nintendo. Hey, how can this benefit me?
Let's learn from Nintendo. How can we make money like Nintendo? Because again, Nintendo's silently making money, man. Like, if they...
That's what happened. They didn't do it for us. They didn't do it for the other companies. They didn't even do it for Epic. They said, how can we make more money? And you want to know what? They probably had a whole clue on they was going to eventually do it. And they was just like, no, we're going to make extra money if we just hold on. Just wait. Oh, give it to them now. They're going to think we gods. And no, they literally just did it for their own personal benefit. And I'm a Sony guy, and I'm willing to admit that.
He asked you a question. He said, what's Sony's benefit then?
Well, what's the benefit for them? Look how they look in everybody's eyes. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, Sony. Thank you,
Sony.
Thank you, Sony. You did it for us gamers. No, they didn't.
Sony's finally the one that changed the world.
It was good PR.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, until Sony came in with it, it was, Xbox can only do it with Switch. Android can only do it with certain people. iOS can only do it with certain people.
And look who was the first person to put it out. It wasn't Epic that put it out.
No,
it was Sony that said it.
Yeah, Sony's the one that dropped it. They
wanted to be looked at like God.
They wanted to look like the saviors. Like,
marketing, y'all. Marketing.
Mm-hmm. So even though like they kind of probably lost out on money, they're gonna win in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna win in the long game.
Them stocks are going up, bro.
Them stats, bro.
Them stats, though.
Hey, Mooch, how you doing? Thank you for coming in and lurking. Don't worry, if you don't think I ignored you, I was just in deep conversation. And sometimes when I'm in deep conversation, we go off the cuff. So I gotta try to make sure that I don't lose my frame of mind, because then I'd be like, what was I talking about? Yeah. We don't want a lot of uhs in the podcast, because those are, boring. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like, this looks like Sony's the winner. This makes Sony look like the winner.
Yeah, and I don't want them to look like the winner. The only people I want to look like the winner is gamers.
But everybody knows. But see, you gotta remember though, like, not everybody is like as knowledgeable as me, or you, or Bezoid, or the group that we hang out with. A lot of people are just gonna see the article by Sony and be like, "Oh, look what Sony did!
Sony finally did it, yo!"
Yeah.
Because if you look at all the videos that people are putting out, they're all praising Sony. Look at the videos now; they're all praising Sony. And I'm like, no, Sony shouldn't get praise for this. They should have already did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It should have already been a thing. And honestly, it should have been.
Timing is everything.
Yeah, and we will let Boobies in.
Boobies want in the podcast.
We'll let her in next week because, like, we only have, like, 20 more minutes and then I have to go.
Ooh, it would be nice to have Boobies in here.
It would be nice to have a female's perspective in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not to say she's also a lawyer, too, so that would be Awesome. So, you want some debates? Don't debate with the lawyer. You're gonna just see me just be like, I'm not gonna say nothing. I ain't debating with no lawyer. Nope. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like I don't know. I feel like, because a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people are not as knowledgeable as me or you. And okay.
Aww.
I'm sorry.
Can we bring her in? Can we bring her in? Can we bring her in?
I have to. Hold on. Is she on Discord right now? Because I have to give her roles and all kinds of stuff. She has to be on Discord, and I have to give her the roles and stuff.
Can we take her home? Can we take her home? Can we take her home?
You sound like my daughter with Ninja. Daddy, let me have a cat.
Did you see what Max said?
No, what did he say?
He said, or just move her. She can go in any of them. You can.
Okay. I can just move her. I'll see.
You know Max, no?
Yeah, I know. See, he deserves Discord partner, man. He knows more about Discord than I do.
Yeah, because he's done that for me when I went to him and Miss Sweets. How is Miss Sweets, Max? I haven't talked to her in a minute.
Is she? Okay. I think she's in.
Yeah, she is.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh.
Chat, welcome Miss Boobies that y'all hear all the time, and we always talk to her in the chat. Here she go.
Yeah.
Hi.
So we're gonna let you have the floor.
A little light bulb went off in my head, and I was like, wait a minute, because I remember there was a mistake, supposed mistake, whatever, that way back when Fortnite first came out, or shortly after that, they accidentally turned on cross-platform between PlayStation and Xbox. So there was like a very short period when they had it open, and then what I heard was that it was PlayStation that said no.
Yep.
No, we're not going to allow cross-platform, turn it off. So my thought was, at that point in the game, it was still early. The game, Fortnite, hadn't blown up yet. It wasn't super huge. And so, of course, Fortnite would be like, okay, Sony's unhappy. We'll make them happy. We'll shut it off. We'll keep it off. But now it's so big that I'm wondering if Fortnite said, look, we have so many players that want this, and we're going to turn it on. And whether you like it or not, you can either say you're on board or you can say you're not on board. But at this point, the game's so big it doesn't matter, because what's Sony going to do? I mean, would they really have the balls to pull the game from their console because they're pissed?
They could sue them. They could sue them for that, because any game that's played on a console, I would believe would have some type of contract between the developer and the console owners themselves. I don't believe you could just pull anything off without giving a good reason why. And I don't think because they don't want to go cross-platform would be enough reason. It would be a court battle. I honestly believe that. What do you think, OMG? Would that be a court battle?
It depends on whether it is in their contract, but then technically they would have been in breach when they turned it on by accident.
Yeah, that would be a breach. That would definitely be. And I'm talking to you. You're a lawyer.
And I think that's why they turned it off. To be honest, at that point in time, maybe.
Yeah, because it was a breach.
It was a breach.
I think that's why they turned it off.
I don't know. I think they turned it off because the game wasn't that big, and they didn't want to piss off one of the big, avenues for its game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be it too. There could be a lot of things. There's a lot of things that we don't know behind the scenes. Secretly too, PlayStation could be getting paid more money to turn it on.
Yeah, I guess that's my question: is why now? The game's a year old. Why now did Sony all of a sudden change their mind?
Money. Because they didn't do it for anything else. They didn't do it for no other reason. It has to be some type of money angle.
And Bezo had made a good point earlier that they're deciding to do PC tournament scrimmages only, so they might be doing a console thing too. So this might be all something going on behind the scenes to where, like, look, we're going to be doing these special tournaments for console too, so PlayStation, you need to get in this if you want to really benefit from this,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, I know we don't get, it's just a conspiracy theory because we don't get to see what's behind the scenes, but I just have the feeling that I don't think this was PlayStation's idea. I think that it was pretty much forced on them. And I think it was forced on them by the fact that if they either didn't get on board, then, I mean, who knows what maybe Fortnite said, fine, then we will pull the game from your system. Or maybe they said, then, PlayStation won't be involved in any tournaments or something, but there has to be a reason why all of a sudden they would do it now.
Yeah, I would agree. There has to be a reason, and there has to be a reason why PlayStation announced it first and not Epic, because when has ever anybody beat an announcement on Epic when it comes to those things? And
Right.
you know what I mean? So it makes you wonder, why did PlayStation announce it first?
The thing, because think about it. All the top streamers and pro players that's on PlayStation, they're about to lose out on that because it's going to be nothing but PC tournament. And I believe they're going to make a new type of tournament for console only.
Consoles.
That's why they're adding the cross-platform play. Also,
I was hearing you guys talk about how PlayStation is getting all the praise, and I'm like, they were forced. I don't care what anyone says. They were forced to do it.
a part of me want to say that, but I can't believe it, because if somebody else was the first person to say if Epic came out and was like, we got it, we did it, give us a pat on the back, then I would be like, yeah, they got forced. But they were the ones that came out, and this is not the only game they're doing. They're doing multiple games. And
on the flip side of that, though, is that the fact that PlayStation mentioned it first, or Sony mentioned it first, could be a PR move to cover up the fact that they were forced. So you can look at it that way too. Like, maybe Epic and Sony did have a conversation behind closed doors, stating, well, like, right now we really need this to be cross-platform because this is what we're trying to do. We got everybody on board. We're waiting on you. Like, you really need to do something, and we'll allow you to be the ones to announce it. Because we don't want to make you look forced. And that's that could have been a way that they brought it to Sony, but we really need you to jump on board. Now, yeah, sure, they may have paid a little bit extra. I mean, that's possible. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure Epic and Sony did have a conversation about this, and that could be possibly why Sony agreed. And then, as a PR move, said, "Hey, this is what's going on now." So I mean, I can kind of see where she's coming from.
Yeah.
But because the problem is, it's not like PlayStation said we've developed something new that's now allowing cross-platform that we didn't have before. It's always been available. The technology was always there. They did it already.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The thing that scares me about the whole situation, the only thing that scares me.
Well, they saying it's new. They're putting it in a beta form.
That's the thing that scares me.
Marks.
That's the thing that scares me is it's beta. That's beta.
Yeah, we both know that's a lie, but that's what they saying. We're doing a beta form to make sure everything runs right and this and that. Brother, we already know y'all could have been doing cross-platform. Sony is arrogant. They're arrogant. So that's why I'm like, I believe they were being pressured. They are arrogant enough to say, I do it. And do it, I dare you.
The reason why we said Sony was getting the praise is because we know there's a lot of people that are, that don't follow stuff like we do. So people are just going to see that, and they're just going to automatically give PlayStation the praise. Personally, what blows my mind too is Epic always announces, like, updates that are coming forth. Nowhere was this leaked. Nowhere. Nobody knew.
And this is the same Epic that said we're going to make this happen. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They were saying they're forcing PlayStation to do it. So why didn't they come through and say we got them to do this? You see what I'm saying? They were already forcing them and putting out.
There's something missing that we don't understand.
We don't understand. There's something missing that we don't know.
But there wasn't any change. There wasn't something new. It's always been there. The only thing that ever blocked it from happening was Sony's consent.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
And it also says in the article too that they changed their, what is it called? Their agreement, their SEI, or what is it called?
The SIE.
The SIE, yeah. They changed their SIE agreement. So I would be interested to see what that says now.
And they talking about it's been 24 years and this, that, and other.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really making it trying to make it seem like they came out
Yeah.
and it was their decision.
Yeah.
And I know that nah.
It wasn't.
Like I wanna totally agree with you, Boobies, but something's just not fully there. It's like that one piece of evidence that I need to get. It's just it's something's just not coming out that they need. I wish they would say, but they're not gonna say.
They're not gonna
They're
say.
never gonna say it.
It's probably
But I
something
think
under
OG
wraps.
is right. I
Mhm.
think that it happened behind the scenes, and Sony is basically using their announcement to save face. The fact that,
Mhm.
but those of us who know that it's always been available. It's just their consent that was lacking. That's it.
Yeah.
So, it's like, how can you now say that you're doing something great when it was you that was holding it back the whole time?
Yeah.
That's
and,
true.
and there's gonna be so many people that's gonna be like, Sony, yay!
Yeah.
And me as a Sony guy, no, Sony, you don't deserve praise, bro. You don't deserve praise. And they're gonna get it. They're still gonna get it. If we go right now, I'm gonna go look at Twitter right now. And go to
Look,
Sony.
I'm
Watch how many people are gonna be straight up on their jock right now.
now Sony could still shoot themselves in the foot here, because they could at some point turn it off and say, okay, well, debate is over.
They would never do that with the popularity of this game.
Well, let's hope not. Let's hope not. But I'm just saying. I mean, I wouldn't put it past by somebody maybe being stupid. But I would hope not. I would hope not. I would hope not. But I totally agree. There was something going on somewhere to where we don't understand. Honestly, I feel like somebody was paid in some situations. Maybe they were being paid to keep it off. And they said, you know what? You're going to have to make us some more payment or...
Oh my God, how can you look and say Sony? See,
What happened?
Twitter,
What
so
happened?
stupid.
What
They're
happened?
actually downplaying Xbox. See, that's not fair. Dude got this stupid thing making it seem like Xbox about to lose something. They didn't lose anything.
Xbox was the first one to do it.
They didn't lose anything.
See? But that's how... I can't say it, but that's how uneducated people are. You know what I mean? You know what I
So
mean?
many dudes right now thinking they might have to play this.
Wait.
Sony can't save you. What? Get out of here, man! Come
See?
on.
See, that's what I'm saying.
And
That-
they're see, it's Sony people who are praising PlayStation. Praising Sony, and they don't need praising. This should have been already done.
I'm just going to say one word. Actually, two words. Football teams. That's all I'm going to say. Football teams. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. They're going to praise their team because they see their team making the touchdown. They don't care how their team got the touchdown scored. They don't see the foul play that was there. They didn't see the flag. They just see that the team scored the touchdown. And they're like, woohoo! PlayStation scored finally. Even though they've been down at the red zone for like a year and a half with this game. You know what I mean? They finally ran the ball in.
Yeah.
It's
And now they saying they should people on Xbox should be able to play Fortnite no matter if they got Xbox Live or not. The Xbox Gold or not.
I agree with that.
I agree with
I
that.
would-
Well, I'm saying they're always gonna
They're always gonna want more though.
they're always gonna downplay some deciding. Stop.
Well, that's the beast competition.
Yeah, they're really doing that, Warwick. They're really downplaying the Xbox side when they had nothing to do with. They was already ready for this. Sony's looking like I thought they would. They're gonna look like the gods.
If anything, Xbox should be like the one getting the praise because they're the one that started the whole thing.
Shame.
You know what I mean?
Shame.
They said, you know what? PlayStation, you don't want to do it? We'll cut our losses. We'll go do it with Nintendo. How about that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
How about
sure.
that? How,
You should be giving Microsoft more props than Sony. I agree.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
because,
Microsoft should be giving the props right now.
because they took the
Sony
leap of
guys
faith.
saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta keep saying that because people are gonna listen to it on YouTube and be like, "It's an Xbox fanboy." No, I'm a Sony guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Nintendo guy.
I'm a game. I play anything. I mean, as long as it's good. I don't really have. I don't
I'm
know.
also mobile too, but that's
Yeah.
different.
Well, Fortnite sucks on mobile. We can all agree on that. But I don't know, man. It's just it sucks. You know, it's good. It's awesome, but it just sucks that like, you know, PlayStation had to pull a power move like this. You know what I mean? I think it'd have been cool if Epic and PlayStation, when they came out together and said, you know what, hey, we let bygones be bygones, and we made an agreement together. You know?
Well, it should have been Epic altogether, like to begin with. There shouldn't have been nobody else. It should have been
Now-
Epic to say, hey, this is what's happening.
Now that is the meme. Now that is the meme of people not being able to play games. Not let's just all enjoy. Let's downplay Microsoft.
Now, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that usually we talk crap about Microsoft, but we're really defending them hard
We're
today.
defending them so hard
Yeah.
today.
And it's not because Bezoid's on Xbox either. It's just because in reality, Xbox deserves this dub. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they deserve this
We
dub.
can give, props where they're due. We really can. Even if we're not like the biggest fans, we have to think of a level head and be fair to all companies. And it's not fair that Sony is getting all the praise for this, and with Microsoft getting a shaft. Like, it should be the opposite, in all honesty. It really should.
Right. No. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree.
Right, let the tumbleweeds come. I'm sorry, I was just reading Crew Dog's tweet.
You are too much, Fruit Dog.
Yep. I already retweeted it and liked it already. Retweeted it. I'm already on it, Crew Dizzle. Alright, but
Yeah, and it's not just that, it's the other people that's gonna praise them. And they're gonna find out that what we know, and they're still gonna praise them.
yep. It's because it's a football team,
that's
bro.
their football
It's
team.
their
That's
football
their
team.
Cowboys, baby.
Yeah, they don't care how bad the Cowboys suck. They still gonna be like, "Go Cowboys!
Go Cowboys!
We're gonna win the Super Bowl. We're going all the way this year."
Fanboys at their finest.
I don't
All
even.
right, guys. Thank you guys for letting me butt in.
You're
I'm-
welcome.
problem.
You
No
can butt in
problem.
anytime.
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 Thank you for stopping in.
Yo,
Appreciate it.
that was awesome. I'm glad we did that. Glad we did that.
I'm glad. I wanted to give her more time. That's why we was like, maybe
Yeah.
next week, but I'm glad she just stopped in. Anytime she can stop.
Yeah,
in.
Max,
I
thank
would
you for
love
letting me know that. I didn't know I could drag people. I thought I could only drag people with the permissions. And the only reason why I know I could drag people with the permissions is because I had to drag Bezoid last week because he was snoring.
I'm sorry, man. I slept. Sleep.
I was like,
I'm in sleep.
I was like, oh, gee, you hear that? I was like, I gotta figure out how to drag it.
No problem, dude.
Yeah, man. Yo, Booby, thank you.
Look at all them biddies. Thank y'all for the biddies.
No,
We
no,
did not thank
no.
you, man.
And I honestly, I was thinking that she was a mod too, so I figured that she had all permissions to just jump in wherever she wanted. I don't know. I don't understand Discord on that level. You know what I'm saying? So
And I did read that about Miss Sweets. I'm glad she got the new job and enjoying it.
awesome. Happy wife, happy life. I know she's not your wife, but I mean, even when they're the girlfriend, it's still when the missus is not happy, daddy's not happy. Trust me. So glad to see that she's enjoying her job and everything.
Anyways, we need to talk about that because we haven't been doing it because it's been a little hectic. We
Ooh.
gotta come back with the
I know.
the monthly. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Crew
The
Dog's been on.
monthly guest.
Yeah, Crew Dog been on me about that. Been like, where's your monthly guest at? We gonna get on it, guys. We gonna get on it.
It's just been a little hectic.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
hectic.
It's just been a lot of stuff been going on, and trying to get used to this new schedule of mine, and all this, and then everybody's been having IRL stuff, but hopefully we can get back on track this month of October. Sorry,
We'll be on.
we'll
It's
be
fine.
on.
We're good.
We're good. It's already almost 1:00. Actually, it is 1:00. So
Actually, it's 1 o'clock. You gotta get ready.
yeah, I gotta get ready to go. So I will have to save our topic, the topic that I was gonna talk about next week, which is already. I mean, it's fine. And once I saw that stuff about Fortnite, I knew that was gonna take over, which I'm glad because it's a good thing. I mean,
Yeah, that's across all consoles.
shout outs to Xbox. Thank you for being the person to take the step of faith. And even though you're not getting the praise, shout outs to Xbox, shout outs to Epic, PlayStation, you're behind.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, welcome.
But thank you, Boobies, for coming through.
Definitely.
I'm glad you came in.
Definitely.
G, you
Go
can
ahead.
take us.
Yeah.
bro.
Go ahead and take us out, bud.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for tuning in to the OG podcast. And thanks to our homie Crew Dog for landing the plane. I hear the peanuts are the best. That's what everyone's telling me. I don't know where it's coming from, but them snacks though. And thank you, Boobies, for coming in, showing us, some good information.
I'm sorry, G. I just read what Magicef said. I didn't mean it. He bought the ring.
What?
He bought the ring.
What do you mean?
Uh-oh.
He bought the ring, dude.
Oh, I hope she don't.
GG's, bro.
I hope she don't listen to the podcast, bro.
I hope she don't. I hope
Not
she don't. dude.
not that I.
Make sure she missed episode 90.
Yeah. Tell her she can't go to episode 90, bro.
Not yet.
No, not
Yeah,
until
for me.
after.
You gotta keep her off the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she can't watch it.
Congratulations in
Congrats,
advance.
brother.
Congrats.
To both you guys.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
good. That's real good.
Okay. We'll take it for that one because this is huge for you guys.
No,
Yes.
That was big.
Yes.
Okay.
So yes, congratulations as well for what we just heard. That's awesome. So and then of course, continuing on, Boobies, thank you for visiting us and giving us some good conversation. We do appreciate that. It's always good to have a guest every now and then. Your boy Andy is going to be at Able Gamers doing it big.
Maybe.
So y'all get
Maybe.
for a couple hours. We'll see.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be kind of random. Shadow versus huge, y'all. So jump on that later on tonight when the update's done. Your boy Bezoy, he's up there. He's doing big things. Don't you forget about him. He's still around. And once I get my equipment up and running again, I'll be making videos again in the future. But feel free to look at my old videos. And again, shout out to my YouTube buddies in the past for Game Informer. Not Game Informer. I mean, they're cool too. But Gaming Historian, shout outs to you. Blue Reboot, shout outs to you as well. Hopefully they can see your content and understand where I'm coming from when I bring y'all up. And we see you guys next week, 10 a.m. Central. Be there early for church and land that plane. Be on the plane with Crew Dog and Company.
Yep.
All right, keep gaming, y'all.
Keep gaming.